Today, toasted coconut is one. We do toast the coconut ourselves. We're cutting that today. Here's our creme brulee. This is a custom sugar blend that we created here in our shop. We will smooth this over the entire pan. We make real old-fashioned marshmallows. If you've never seen us before, please join us. We love company. Here's our creamy taro, another gluten-free flavor. And here's our buttered beer, another gluten-free. Here is cookies and cream. We use gluten-free Oreo cookies. Here's our cotton candy. That sugar blend is specifically flavored like cotton candy. We make that custom blend in our shop. We do all of our own sprinkles and sugars. And here is our orange dreamsicle. Oh, so good. All right. I think I'm actually going to start off with the orange dreamsicle.
Anime says, "Hi, I'm the one that asked about gluten that one time." Yeah, I remember you.
Yeah. Here's our orange dreamsicle. It is gluten-free.
Ida said, "Hello, hello."
Hello, hello, welcome in. How are you beautiful humans doing? All right, so here's our gluten-free powdered sugar blend. I'm gonna get gloved up and we'll start the party. Beautiful orange dreamsicle. It's like that summer time itch. Can you guys tell that that's orange? Because looking at it through the phone, it doesn't look orange at all.
Yeah, it looks beige.
It's actually orange.
Nancy said hi.
Hello there, Nancy. How are you?
It actually looks pink to me.
Yeah, it's orange in real life. So one thing about our kitchen here is that we're not really set up for social media. We're set up for making great candy. So I need to get some better lighting in here that doesn't look different colors across the socials. This is our orange dreamsicle.
Ida said, "I'm due for your mallows soon."
Oh, yes. And look at these beautiful, oh my goodness. The orange flavor, it is just so good. This is our orange dreamsicle. It is gluten-free. We use natural colors. We use real marshmallow root to make our marshmallows. If you're not familiar with what we do here, can you kind of show them the sign a little bit? We use the real deal. We make real marshmallows. It's just unheard of. The real deal. No corn syrup. My wonderful daughter is holding the camera for me. So yeah, the family, we help each other out and we make this thing work.
Nancy said, "This orange just scratched my itch."
I know, right? It is definitely one of those things, like the nostalgia of it is just, I'm going that way. There we go. And this is our cutter. This helps me do uniform cuts.
We already have 64 people in here.
Awesome, welcome in, friends. So get this all nice and squared up. Marshmallow is very squishy. It likes to squish itself out of squares, so I kind of have to wrestle with it a little bit, make sure it's nice and uniform. It does create perfect 2-inch cuts. So you get a 2-inch cube marshmallow. You get 3 of these in a package.
Lee said, "Looks yummy."
Yeah, wait until you see me cut it. So here we go. We're gonna do the cuts. Let's see if we can get close in. Orange creamsicle or dreamsicle. It's trademarked, so I say dreamsicle.
Nancy said, "Never saw marshmallows made before."
Yeah, so we are doing the cutting this afternoon. I'm not sure. My husband just went to deliver things to the post office, so I'm not sure if we're going to be making batches or what the situation might be. But we do have sugar ready to be cooked into our gourmet marshmallow. This is the real deal. When people say gourmet, they usually mean it's made out of corn syrup, or you're paying, 5 times as much. And I just want it to be accessible to as many people as possible. Oh, it's so tender. and so flavorful. I love this. I do add a little bit of extra orange flavor to the orange dreamsicle. But this is orange. I know it doesn't look orange on the camera, but trust. All right, so I'm going to be peeling. This is the part that's satisfying. Look at that beautiful marshmallow.
Jessica says, got my banana cream pie today. So amazing.
Yay! I'm so glad you like it.
Swiggy said, yum.
Yeah. Beautiful. We make the real deal. Old-fashioned marshmallows. These just aren't made anymore. We use real marshmallow root to make our marshmallows.
And of course the live skyrockets to 127 people when the peeling starts.
When I start peeling, yeah. So welcome into the Toasty Smore, my friends. We make real old-fashioned marshmallows. We do this the old-fashioned way, no corn syrup. We use real marshmallow root. It's organic quality, natural colors. We do use beef gelatin if you want to learn about us. It's thetoastysmore.com, and we use the real deal.
Nancy says, stop, my mouth is watering. Jessica says, torch and all.
Oh yes, torching them, yes, torch. You can torch them. Absolutely, you can toast these. Actually, since they're made with no corn syrup, the caramelization is a much higher quality than what you will ever find from the grocery store. It just doesn't compare.
Trudy says, yummy, I make dreamsicle ice cream cakes too.
Hey, wonderful.
Blazin says, how well do they work with s'mores?
They work really well, but you can probably make 3 or 4 s'mores from one marshmallow because this is massive. It's 2 ounces, a little bit more than, see, it's a little taller than 2 inches.
Compared to a hand.
Yeah, so, and you know, we're pretty average sized.
Well, my hand is big, so.
Yeah. So they're pretty big marshmallows. They keep beautifully for a long time. They're shelf stable. If you want to keep them for like a year, you can freeze them and they don't change their texture at all. They're giftable. If you know someone that's been having maybe, you know, that needs a little pick-me-up, maybe consider our little candy business here for your friends and family. Who do you know that has something to celebrate? Who do you know that maybe needs a pick-me-up? Maybe invite them over for a roasting party.
Dustin says carb-free. And Tonal says, this looks amazing.
Thank you. Yes, we make the real deal.
Chelsea says, who trademarked Creamsicle?
Yeah, the Popsicle Company. It is trademarked, so I have to say Dreamsicle.
Mia says, now I'm hungry.
Yeah, me too. Me too. So if you're hungry for some marshmallows, head over to thetoastysmore.com. We are family owned and operated. We're too small to have employees. My wonderful daughter is holding the camera for me right now. And so we just kind of all do it together as a family. If you kind of like that vibe, maybe consider us for your next treats. These are the real deal, real old-fashioned marshmallows.
Truly says, flour or powdered sugar?
Powdered sugar and gluten-free cornstarch mix. Not all cornstarch is 100% gluten-free, so we go the extra mile and get the stuff that is. And let's see if I can do this without it. Whoa! Most of our stuff is gluten-free. We have about like 5 flavors that have gluten. We have a whole section at the top of our website that shows you the gluten-free section.
Bobby says, even slicing for a s'more sandwich.
Yeah, absolutely. But the thing is that we're so conditioned to think of ways to use marshmallows, we forget that it's a candy on its own. It can really stand on its own 2 feet if it has a really excellent base, which is what we do. And it's a candy all on its own. You don't have to worry about hiding it in other stuff because it's excellent.
Y says, that is the biggest marshmallow I have ever seen.
These are the best marshmallows you've ever seen.
Genome says, that would be kind of funny to get a giant marshmallow.
Yeah.
Jeremy said, price?
They start out at like $7.50 for a 3-pack. And so we're obscenely low priced compared to other gourmet marshmallow shops, except we don't use corn syrup. We do this the old-fashioned way. We make real marshmallows. These are made with marshmallow root. And we are in the United States. If you like supporting Made in USA, we are family owned and operated. This is what all we do. This is not a little side hustle. This is our main thing. So if you do get some from us, you're supporting a family.
Blazin said, where's your shop located?
TheToastySmore.com is our shop.
Truly says, is that flavored?
Yes, this is orange dreamsicle. Like the creamy orange popsicles that you might have loved growing up. They're very orange and creamy.
Mia said hi.
Hello, Mia. How are you? Welcome to the Toasty Smore. How many friends do we have?
113.
Oh, awesome.
Marion says, looks delicious.
Thank you, Marion. Yeah, so the real deal. If you've never had real marshmallows before, maybe consider it. Maybe consider giving it a little shot and seeing the difference.
Mia said, you guys have such a chill vibe. I love it.
Oh, thank you.
Wade said, what state are y'all in?
We're in the beautiful state of New Mexico, but we ship worldwide.
Red said hi.
Hello, Red.
Barbara said hi too.
Hi, Barbara.
Cloud said hi.
Hi, Cloud.
Sin said, what flavors do you have?
We have, how many flavors did you count?
37.
37 flavors. And we have, if you're feeling kind of overwhelmed by the amount of flavors we do have 3 different bundles, and they are all gluten-free. If you're trying to maybe gift it to somebody, or if you're looking for gluten-free, we just try to make it easy that the bundles are gluten-free. Our s'mores is probably our most popular flavor. That does have gluten and dairy, but everything else is dairy and gluten-free. Actually, mark that. The mint chocolate chip has dairy because it has real chocolate in it.
Strive said, do you make sour versions?
I have sour green apple, and I've been working on the sours, and they're a little challenging to make. So I successfully made the green apple, and after that, we're going to be adding a sour bundle with 6 different fruit flavors to the bundles. It'll be sour green apple, blue raspberry, watermelon, pineapple, mango, and wild cherry.
Michelle Clark said hi.
Hello, Michelle. How are you? Welcome to the Toasty Smore. This is our beautiful orange dreamsicle. So this is 3 marshmallows. If you were to get a pack of orange dreamsicle, this is how much candy there is. So it's, can you stand on both feet because you're kind of wobbling around? There we go. So it is naturally colored. It is gluten-free, real marshmallow root, no corn syrup at all. We use beef gelatin. It has more collagen in it than typical marshmallows use pork. So it's a higher quality ingredient. You deserve better. If you're going to be getting something called gourmet, it better have better ingredients than corn syrup in it. So we don't use any corn syrup in our candy.
Genome said, oh, orange ice cream is my addiction.
Addiction, wonderful. I mean, there's definitely worse things, so I think that's a pretty good one to have.
Natalie said, hello from the Netherlands.
Hello, Natalie. How are you? I've shipped to the Netherlands before. I do ship worldwide. Otherwise, in the United States, in the contiguous United States, it is free shipping over $40. We always include ice packs and insulation, so it gets to you in great shape. And even in the heat of the summer, it's totally fine. It gets to you in good shape most of the time. And if there's any issues, just let me know. We want you to be happy with your candy. This is meant to make you happy. Well, do you make cannabis ones? I do not. But that doesn't stop you from turning around, melting these, and making some Rice Krispie treats that are what you're looking for. Here we go. That's the core of the orange dreamsicle.
Christina said they look so soft and melts in the mouth.
They are so soft. And so I put the seal on top of them right away to get them in. We're going to take off the extra powder now. And see, the extra powder goes down these holes and into this other sealed bag here.
Yeep Duck said hi.
Hi!
Amanda said hi.
Hi, Amanda!
Nick said that looks great.
Thank you, Nick. Alright, so this is pretty good.
Grumpy said marshmallow?
Real marshmallows, yes! You nailed it, my friend. You are correct.
Wade said looks like I'll be making an order.
Hey, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you for supporting small.
Anime said, how much flavors do you have?
About 37 flavors, you said?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we got 3 different bundles. If you're feeling overwhelmed by the amount of flavors we have.
Luck said hi.
Hello, welcome to the Toasty Smore.
Rambling said real marshmallows.
Real marshmallows made with real marshmallow roots.
Moto said hi.
Hi! Thank you for your order. I appreciate you. We're gonna seal this up and we'll put it in bags.
Wade said, y'all have a blessed day, family-owned shop.
Thank you so much.
Genome said, dang, your mom's a top-tier marshmallow connoisseur, huh?
Yes, we do the real deal, my friends. So now I'm going to be cleaning up a little bit. It's not terribly exciting, but I do clean my cutter between every single batch.
Anime said, where do you sell?
Online only, because we're too small. So visit us at thetoastysmore.com. We do free shipping to the contiguous United States on orders $40 and more.
Sin said, yes, thank you for the gourmet ingredients.
Yes, you deserve it. I feel like we can't call them gourmet marshmallows if we're using corn syrup. It just feels wrong. And so yeah, we use old-fashioned techniques using that real marshmallow root.
Moto said hi.
Hello! So I'm going to be cleaning my cutter. Do you maybe want to give them a little tour? I'm going to show them our mixers. When we get going, we're going to be using all of those mixers over there to make our marshmallows. And I do clean my cutter between every single batch, so bear with me. Sounds like Daddy's back. So kind of talk them through what they're seeing.
I don't like talking.
Okay, so this right here, my friends, is our bagging machine. If you guys heard of the fiasco about our bagging, we filled up all of our credit cards so that I wouldn't have to bag for 6 hours every single day. I can instead make candy. So the bagger is what we use for bagging the marshmallows.
Bane said, do you do a line of the infused products?
I do not.
Moto said hi twice.
Hi there, Moto. How are you? Welcome to the Toasty Smore.
Someone says, aloha from Hawaii. Do you ship it there?
Yes, we ship to Hawaii. We ship to Alaska, Hawaii, the Netherlands, Japan, the UK, New Zealand, everywhere that, we can ship.
Anime says, where do you sell?
We sell online, thetoastysmore.com.
Godin said, what's that?
This is our cutter, and I clean our cutter between every single batch so that it's nice and tidy. I'm going to do another wipe down over
The
here.
Ross says, is this one double flavored?
No, it is just orange dreamsicle. Okay.
Kay said hi.
Hi there, Kay.
Anime said hi.
Hi, Anime.
And Moto says hi a fourth time.
Hello. We're going to be adding some more powdered sugar.
Wade says the banana cream one looks amazing.
Yes, that one's really popular.
Anime says hi.
Hi, Anime.
Estella says hello from Argentina.
Hey, Argentina friend, how are you? Welcome to the Toasty Smore.
Godin says marshmallow with apple?
Yes. Oh, no, actually, not yet. We have sour green apple flavor, but we don't have one with apple yet.
Anime says I want one.
37 flavors.
Anime says I want one, and
Okay, show them something more entertaining at the bottom of my cutter, please.
I don't know what to show.
Well, you could show them the sign. I'm cleaning my cutter, my friends, because I love you.
Goddard says great, thank you. Lisa said hi.
Hello, hello, my friends. Welcome to the Toasty Smore. I know it's not entertaining to watch me clean, so I'm trying to get you something else to look at.
Sin says, what is most popular flavor?
The s'mores is our most popular flavor.
P says, just a question, is the marshmallows halal?
Yes, they are. So show them that beef gelatin. We use no alcohol in any of our ingredients, so they are halal. We do have that halal certificate on our website. That was a popular demand. People just asked for it on TikTok, honestly. I didn't even know what halal meant.
Goddard says, so is it gluten-free?
Most of them are gluten-free. If you look at the top of our website, thetoastysmore.com, there is an entire gluten-free section, and our bundles are all gluten-free.
P says, got it, thanks.
Thank you, P. All right, so we got our new sugar mix here. This is our gluten-free cornstarch and powdered sugar blend to kind of just make it not sticky. And this is my creamy taro flavor. You gonna do a close-up of that?
Heather said hi.
Hi there. So that beautiful purple color is natural, my friends. So this is our creamy taro. This is my most favorite flavor. This is what made me start the Toasty Smore, was this flavor right here. I love creamy taro. I will remove the extra powder. But for now, it's going to be super powdery so it doesn't stick to itself. And I can do a good job at cutting it. Our marshmallows are uncommonly large for this industry. Most marshmallows, at least in the United States, are an inch cube or an inch and a quarter, maybe an inch and a half, maybe. Ours are a little bit bigger than 2-inch cubes. We like to do them big here. Hello, welcome back.
Hi.
Get your apron, please. It's in the dryer. Or on top of the dryer. All right, I'm moving to my left.
Anime says, which one is your favorite one?
My favorite one is this one right here. The creamy taro. It does have an awful lot of powder on top so it won't stick. But that's one thing I want to talk about is it won't stick to your teeth, it won't stick to your dental work. This isn't like taffy where it could like threaten to pull off a crown. This will not stick to your teeth, dental work, nothing like that. Okay.
Armin says, I want to have a kitchen like you achieved.
What or what?
I want to have a kitchen like you achieved.
Oh, yeah, thank you. It is pretty good. It's pretty good. There's our beautiful creamy taro, my personal favorite. It is gluten-free. Natural colors. We use real marshmallow root to make our marshmallows. These are old-fashioned style. It does take 24 hours from start to finish to make a single batch.
Lori says, I just recently purchased these for my brother in Cleveland. I'm waiting for the verdict. I'm sure he'll enjoy them. Unless I missed it, please consider adding a gift tag option when ordering. That's too much information for me to process too. Z
Okay.
said hi.
Hi, Zia. Say the gift option, I'm sure. Unless I missed it, please consider having a gift tab option when ordering. Yes, actually just put that in the notes when you order. Actually, Tim, did you see that had me wanting to write a note? Because I saw someone wanted me to write a note.
You can see that.
Anne says, is it soft? And Hannah says, that looks amazing. And
So
Hannah also
cool.
says, is it soft?
Do a little close up. Right here. There we go. My daughter's doing the best she can, my friends, reading comments and helping me out. Thank you to my wonderful daughter. Helping me out.
PWT says, hey, just scrolling. What is that?
This is real marshmallows, old-fashioned style. We use real marshmallow root to make our candy. No corn syrup, all natural colors. These are old-fashioned style, real marshmallows. If you've never had real marshmallows before, maybe consider giving it a try, seeing what you think. If you know someone that needs a pick-me-up, marshmallows are wonderful for reconnecting with your fellow human. You can have a s'mores party, you can have a roasting party, you can have a candy charcuterie board with them.
Lindsay says, any plans to make 2 flavors?
Come over here.
I'd like to try almond, amaretto, and prickly pear.
Oh, yeah. So pretty soon here I'm going to be releasing a raspberry prickly pear. On those custom sheets, you can request what you like. You can do customs, you can do splits if you want. Like I could do half and half.
Hannah says, what flavor is that?
This one is our creamy taro. It's kind of hard to come across on camera. It is purple. It's naturally colored purple.
No, it's not hard for this one.
Oh, okay, good.
Stacy says, what is it?
This is creamy taro gourmet marshmallows. Real marshmallows using real marshmallow root. So if you want to look up here, we are one of the very few in the entire world using real marshmallow root, old-fashioned techniques, and no corn syrup. That's usually the #1 ingredient. We don't want to skip. We don't want to cut corners.
Anime says, is it good?
Is it good? Yes. I think it's good. This is my favorite flavor. This is what made me turn my family's lives upside down and we started a candy business. So yeah, I think it's pretty darn good.
Hannah says, thank you.
You're welcome, Hannah.
MB says, hi.
Hi. So again, go to thetoastysmore.com to check out our different flavors. Most of them are gluten-free. They're not all gluten-free.
Chelsea says, it's so good.
Thank you, Chelsea.
Stacy says, I need to try this.
Yep, real candy. Real candy making here. Old-fashioned techniques. So when we do the organic marshmallow root, it takes us 12 hours just to prepare the marshmallow root to get it ready for then making the candy.
Andrea says, what is the taste difference between corn syrup and marshmallow root?
It's more of a texture difference. You can't taste the marshmallow root.
Godin says, maybe chocolate outside. Laverne says, hi.
Hello there, welcome in. The Toasty Smore. We're doing a creamy taro. I'm trying to actually cut quickly because I have a lot of marshmallows to get through today.
Mr. Dinah said, those marshmallows look good.
Thank you. These are the best marshmallows in the planet. Yeah. In the entire world.
This soul says, I love that it's halal. Where are you all based?
We are based in the beautiful state of New Mexico, but we do ship everywhere. We ship worldwide. We do free shipping for the contiguous United States on orders 40 or more, but we do ship worldwide.
Michael says hello.
Hello, Michael. Welcome to the Toasty Smore.
Chelsea says, it's very good.
If that's my friend Chels, she has ordered from us before. Real customers.
Deb Brooks says, can I have a job there? I'll do everything you don't want to do, little JK.
Yeah, I wish. Yeah, we're too small to even have employees. Like, we can't even afford to have employees. So that's the level you're dealing with. We're farmers market small. And we're just using the powers of the internet to get us out in front of people and pay rent.
Autumn says, what a nice cutter.
Thank you. It was not cheap. Yeah, it's called a guitar cutter. I call it my wire cutter. But yeah, it was a couple thousand.
PWT says, what marshmallow has the root, huh? I'm confused now.
All of them. All of our marshmallows have marshmallow root.
They said, what marshmallow has a root?
It's a plant.
And then it's
Marshmallow
powdered.
is a plant. Yeah. You're chewing.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
But Deef says, oh my god, this is a piece of heaven.
Yes, creamy taro. Look at that. Oh my goodness gracious. Creamy taro gourmet marshmallows. This is my personal favorite. This is the one that made me start going to farmers markets. This is what made me start selling to my neighbors. And I hope that you'd enjoy it too.
Deef says, no, wait, I already read that one. Dustin says, peeps, lol.
No peeps here.
Anime says, hi, do you have new ones?
Hey, Anime. I'm not sure when the last time you might have seen us, but we do have 3 bundles available. And they're all gluten-free.
This soul says, wonderful, I'm based in the Caribbean, so I'll be ordering.
Thank you so much. We do free shipping to the contiguous United States on orders 40 or more.
This soul says, wonderful, I'm based in the Caribbean, so I'll be ordering.
Yeah.
Survivalist says, what are you making?
These are real old-fashioned marshmallows. This one is our creamy taro. It's naturally colored. We don't use any corn syrup. We use real organic marshmallow root to make our candy. And we're just family owned and operated. We're super small, if that's kind of your speed. Consider sharing this with your family and loved ones.
It says, love to see hardworking and loving family business. May God bless you guys with plenty wealth XX.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Love the vibes, the good vibes here. Appreciate it very much.
Jimmy says tofu.
It looks like tofu, doesn't it? This is marshmallow. It is old-fashioned, real marshmallows. Thank you so much for your order. I appreciate you. You can go to thetoastysmore.com to see what we have available. We have 3 different bundles if you're feeling a little bit overwhelmed, because we do have a lot of flavors. Most of them are gluten-free. We have a whole gluten-free section if you need that. We don't use any corn syrup at all.
Godin says Mexico. Wow.
New Mexico.
Yeah.
Yeah, New Mexico, the beautiful state of New Mexico in the United States.
I take a look to your website for gluten-free stuff. Have a great day working and nice family time. Bye.
Thank you. Yeah, all of our bundles are gluten-free. If you're feeling like, hey, I want something easy, those are all gluten-free bundles.
Michael says, is it flavors marshmallow? And what kind of candy are you making?
We're making old-fashioned marshmallows. Real marshmallows using real marshmallow root. This is creamy taro flavor. It is a deep, velvety, nutty vanilla flavor with slight floral undertones and slight earthy undertones. It's really popular in Japan, in the Polynesian Islands, Hawaii. So creamy taro is personally my favorite flavor.
Angie says, what is marshmallow root?
It is from a real plant, the marshmallow plant. People don't realize it's a real plant, but the botanical name, the Latin botanical name of it, if you wanted to look it up, is Althea officinalis. There is an article on my website, on my blog, that talks about what the plant is and the different benefits of the plant. It used to be used as a medicine. It didn't used to be just a candy like it is now, but it's soothing. It kind of like it coats sore throats. It kind of calms down the digestive system. The ancient Egyptians around 2000 BC would use it as a medicine, but it was only for the wealthy or the pharaoh or the gods. Like they would put on their gods and goddesses altars. It was not for everyday people.
Jay says, are marshmallows actually made from bone marrow?
No. No.
Where did you get that?
Oh, be nice, Athena. Yeah. So, yeah, we use sugar, cane sugar, and marshmallow roots. You can see our ingredients list is very transparent on our W.
Anime says, it looks so good.
It is so good.
On our website. So you can see it.
Yeah, on our website, toastysmore.com. Okay, so I'm done with this flavor. So now you can go over to Daddy and watch him put together some sugar, and he can guide you through what he's doing there.
So I'm just mixing up the sugar to be heated up to make some batches here. We're gonna do 4 batches right now.
What flavors are you doing?
Actually not sure yet.
Showgrace says, where is your store located, or do you guys just sell online?
We're only online, toastysmore.com. Can you show them more than the pot, sweetie? Like maybe show them the mixers and show Daddy and the different stuff that's going on.
Yeah, actually I need to look at our inventory to decide what flavors we're doing today.
Nancy said, I think people are wondering what taro is.
Yeah, creamy taro, it's actually a root that people have made into desserts. It's really popular in Japan. It's popular in the Polynesian Islands. It's popular in Hawaii. They'd make it into like boba tea or ice creams. The flavor of it is you're really close, honey, is a deep, velvety, rich, nutty vanilla with slight floral undertones and slight earthy undertones. It's absolutely delicious.
Clever says, looks absolutely delicious. Would love to make a taffy with taro marshmallows.
Yeah, maybe give that a try.
Jade says, subbing.
Thank you. Welcome to the Toasty family.
Michael says, can you describe the flavor, please?
The flavor of creamy taro is like a deep, velvety, nutty vanilla that has slight floral and earthy undertones. It is delightful. It is extremely delicious. It is my favorite flavor.
Letha Bow said hi.
Hello, hello. Welcome to the Toasty Smore.
Green Ice says, I love marshmallows. Do you have a mocha or any coffee flavors?
Have a what?
Mocha.
Mocha or coffee?
Yes, we have a coffee flavor. And we have a hot chocolate flavor too. So maybe
Don't we have mocha?
No. We have coffee and we
So we
have
don't do
hot
that one anymore?
chocolate. We have coffee and we have hot chocolate.
So we don't do mocha anymore?
We've never done mocha, sweetheart.
The stuff with the green on top?
Oh, you're thinking of matcha. Matcha is a green tea. We do have matcha, yes.
So
Well, I said mocha.
today we're going to be making cookie butter, peppermint, pistachio, mint, and mint chocolate. At least for right now.
So say it again nice and slow.
That's right.
Jesse.
Cookie butter, peppermint, pistachio, and mint chocolate.
So our cookie butter Biscoff does have our Biscoff cookies.
Jesse said, damn, well, you're really redefining what a marshmallow can be. First time here, can I get a free sample shipped to me?
I can't hear over here, Tim. What'd she say? Oh, he's gone. I'm sorry. Say it again. Louder, louder, please.
Jesse said, damn, well, you're really redefining what a marshmallow can be. First time here, can I get a free sample shipped to me?
We are family owned and operated, and this is how we feed our family and pay our rent. So we're not really able to do freebies. Sorry, we're very, very small.
GLN says, do you use the marshmallow plant?
Yes, we use real marshmallow roots, organic quality. You gonna come show them the sign? You show them the sign while I'm cleaning up. So yeah, we use real marshmallow roots to make our marshmallows. That is unheard of.
Jesse says, can I get mine with extra corn syrup?
So that is a thing that we're very proud of here, is that we don't use any corn syrup. That's usually the #1 ingredient in marshmallows. We skip that, you guys. You deserve better. If we're calling something gourmet, we're not putting corn syrup in it.
PWT says, where are you?
We are in the beautiful state of New Mexico, but we do ship worldwide. If you're in the contiguous United States, we do offer you free shipping on orders 40 or more. So take advantage of that.
Jade says, how do we order?
TheToastySmore.com. I'm hoping that it's in the description of this live video, but I'm not really sure how much it shows up.
Sally said, what is the ingredients?
We use cane sugar. We use invert sugar, which is basically a cooked cane sugar syrup so that we don't have to use corn syrup. We use organic marshmallow roots. We use beef gelatin, natural colors. We do use artificial flavors so that we don't have to worry about people's allergies. Various cookies and nuts, depending on the flavor. And then a little salt and a little bit of cream of tartar.
Teen said hi.
Hello, hello.
Michael says, oh boy, sounds delightful, yum. And Dwayne says, LSD. I don't know what that means.
And that's the way I like it.
Toasty says, I know they don't, but most big brands do. Talking about corn syrup.
Right.
Jade says, okay. And Chelsea says, will you guys be packing on YouTube or TikTok so I know when to come back?
I can barely hear you, honey. I'm sorry.
Chelsea says, will you guys be packing on YouTube or TikTok so I know when to come back?
Probably TikTok, but we might switch back and forth depending on how much TikTok follows my traffic.
Kel says, I love the kitchen.
Thank you. This is our buttered beer. So this is another gluten-free flavor. Another gluten-free. So this is like a creamy butterscotch and cream soda blend. Let me show you the excitement here. Look at this beautiful marshmallow.
Gail says, I love the kitchen, and then there's a ton of messages that says, this message is held for review.
Maybe someone's being unpleasant.
A hater.
Yeah, maybe. That means we're doing something right, I guess. So here we go. Look at this beautiful buttered beer. It is a butterscotch and cream soda marshmallow. This is so yummy. This is my husband's favorite flavor.
Anime says hi.
Hello, Anime. How's it going? Trying to put a little bit more in the center here.
Drews says, gallon of unborn babies? What?
Yeah, keep it real, guys.
Sally says, yummy, yum, yum. That looks so good.
Thank you. We will be offering some delightful spoonable marshmallow fluff for our vegan friends. It will be a vegan spoonable marshmallow, kind of like a scoopable, like a never melting ice cream, if you will.
Rue says, hello, how are you?
Hello, pretty good. Happy Monday, beautiful humans. I'm glad that you're here to give us some company. This is our buttered beer. Gourmet marshmallow made the old-fashioned way with real marshmallow root, no corn syrup.
Show says, is there an option for vegetarians, like without beef gelatin? That would be awesome because your marshmallows look delicious.
Yeah, we're going to be offering that soon, so please add me to your list. Like maybe consider subscribing because I want to do a vegan spoonable marshmallow fluff. They'll come in cups. And they'll be like a whipped marshmallow without any animal products.
Rue says, I see this life of yours. You speak very well. So my daughter has turned 8 years old. Please wish her happy birthday, Miriam,
Yay.
Miriam, Miriam.
Happy birthday, Miriam. How are you? Happy birthday.
Ron Taylor Vision says hi. And Stay Forever says hi.
Hello. Welcome to the Toasty Smore.
Anime says yay, and Martinez says love. Akimai says hi.
Hi. Welcome to the Toasty Smore. Check out our flavors at TheToastySmore.com. We have a lot of gluten-free flavors. Everything that you see is made with organic marshmallow roots, the old-fashioned way. We're family-owned and operated. We're too small for even employees or anything, or a shop, of course.
Damon says hi, guys.
Hello. Happy Monday, you beautiful humans. We use no corn syrup. We use all natural colors. beef gelatin that we use is certified halal. It has more collagen in it. If you're like, why do I care? Well, there you go. It's a high grade ingredient, and I feel like you guys deserve the best ingredients. Let's not fool ourselves. These things that they call gourmet marshmallows, their number one ingredient is corn syrup. I'm not even sorry, that's a garbage ingredient.
It's not actually gourmet.
It's not gourmet.
Stay says, do you listen to K-pop?
No, but I'm aware of it. I'm kind of uncool.
Ninja says, oh hello, what do we have here?
These are our butter beer gourmet marshmallows.
Akamai says marshmallows.
Real marshmallows, old-fashioned style. Buttered beer has a rich butterscotch and cream soda flavor. It is my husband's favorite flavor.
It's so good.
It is really good. Delightful. This one had a big bubble. Okay, so here we go. Get nice and close.
Akamai says, making me hungry for marshmallows.
Yeah, I never liked marshmallows until I had real ones.
Ninja says, oh nice.
Can you kind of come in this way? There we go, so
Then
they
it
can see.
says, then it shadows.
Butter, beer, marshmallows. So it's from the marshmallow roots. There's an actual plant called the marshmallow plant. The Latin botanical term for it is Althea officinalis. We take organic marshmallow roots and we extract it for over 12 hours just to start making the candy. That is old-fashioned techniques, mostly lost to time. And we're bringing it back. We're bringing back real marshmallows. If you like what we're doing, maybe grab some so you can take it home. They're available at thetoastysmore.com. We do ship worldwide. And for the contiguous United States, it is free shipping on orders 40 and more.
Fawn Taylor Vision says, do you ship?
Yes, worldwide. We always use ice packs and insulation. We try to use priority shipping so it can get to you in great shape. A nice side view in there. Tilt that. Yeah, there we go. Buttered beer gourmet marshmallows. Thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about that message, Athena. It doesn't matter.
But then doesn't that mean that they
It doesn't
can't
matter.
see the screen?
I don't know. I don't think so. I think it just means that they don't want us to tilt the phone, but
Why not?
I don't know.
So then wouldn't the camera turn off? If it can't tilt that way?
I don't think it turns off. Did the live turn off for a second there when we tilted it, guys?
Or the screen went black or something?
Yeah. Did it go black at all? Did you see the screen the whole time? Can you let us know in the chat?
Nobody's saying anything.
Yeah.
People are saying no.
I want you to. You're smoking.
I don't know.
Yeah, you are.
Anyway, I don't think.
Hey Tim, can you find our son to take over the camera? Because she's getting tired. No, I seen it the whole time. Okay, thank you for letting us know. It never went away. It doesn't matter if we tilt the phone.
Okay.
I just want you guys to have excellent views of what we make here. This is our buttered beer. Again, it is a gluten-free option. And the vast majority is gluten-free, but not all of them.
Lady says, may you be blessed and have a good business day.
Thank you, lady. I appreciate you.
And Sally says, bye, I gotta go.
Bye, Sally. Thank you for coming. Thank you for visiting us. We love having good vibes, good family, good friends in here. So thank you for hanging out with us, everyone. We appreciate everyone's company. And that one already fell apart a little bit. Look at that. Buttered beer gourmet marshmallows.
Dad, did you get Pistachio?
You still more still. I know you're kind of.
I'm sorry. Martinez says, looks so freaking yummy.
It is, Martina. It is. So thank you to everyone who has ordered from us so far. We appreciate you very much. You are supporting a small family business. And maybe, who do you know that needs a little pick-me-up? Maybe a little celebration of life. Maybe, heck, we made it through the week. Maybe give them a little gift. It's a nice surprise. Something they're definitely not going to expect. You can say, hey, I know things have been kind of rough for you lately. Maybe they need to pick me up. Invite them over for a little s'mores party or a little roasting party. Or simply a tasting party.
CC says, are you using powdered sugar to coat? It really works.
This is a mix of powdered sugar and gluten-free cornstarch. If we don't use the cornstarch, it gets sticky again in about 30 minutes. But this will not stick to your teeth or your dental work. Your crowns are not at risk. Your whatever you've got going on, dental work-wise, will be safe because it does not stick to your teeth or your dental work.
Gloria said hi.
Hello, Gloria.
Venus said, I'd like to know after this what's the next steps.
Then I take off the extra powder because it's pretty powdery. And then we put it in our heat-sealed bags. We have a little bagging machine. I say little. We have a big bagging machine. That saves me a lot of time. I used to bag it by hand, and it would take me 6 hours every day just to bag, which is not okay. So we had to buy kind of an expensive machine, filled up all of our credit cards, so I could simply work on making candy instead of bagging.
Anime says, can you wish me happy birthday?
Yeah, Anime, happy birthday! We celebrate your life, Anime. We're glad you're here. The world is a better place because you're in it.
CC says, thanks. And Jeff says, that's a way better view. I don't know what changed. Jeff said, what's the name of the website again?
TheToastySmore.com. We do free shipping to the contiguous United States on orders 40 or more. We always include ice packs, insulation, and priority speed shipping.
Gloria said hi.
Hello, Gloria.
And Kyle said, those are some fluffy marshmallows.
Yeah, these are buttered beer gourmet marshmallows, and they're the best on the planet. We use real marshmallow root to make our marshmallows. Buttered beer. Beautiful, isn't it? Old-fashioned real marshmallows, my friends. Old-fashioned. Can you view that message, Athena? What's it say? So much interesting. What does it say? I can't read it.
So much interesting to touch. I wish I could be there to touch them. You meant the marshmallows.
Right. So you can say show. There we go. You can use your own my soup. I can't see it.
It says another moderator
that's
just
fine.
handled this. Anime says thank you, and Gloria says my sugar just went up.
Yeah, these are not diabetic friendly. That is true. And last one for the buttered beer. Let's take a look at this and see if I can do it like this. Ooh. And so here we go again, my friends. We use real marshmallow root to make our candy, old-fashioned style. The beef gelatin has more collagen in it, so you get the real deal. And we're family owned and operated, super small. If you kind of like that kind of stuff, hang out with us and maybe consider giving it to a family or a friend.
Keon said, looks delicious.
Thank you. Buttered beer is a nice butterscotch and cream soda blend. And this is the last of the buttered beer. Next up, I think we'll be doing our cotton candy. And so let's go show them the cotton candy.
Nancy said, I'm diabetic and I attempt to eat one and then share the rest.
So you can pull these out and you can show them and talk to them about the different marshmallows while I'm cleaning.
I don't know most of the names of these.
Okay, so that's our cotton candy. Our cotton candy is naturally colored. We make that sugar you see on top. We make that sugar special here in our shop. It is cotton candy flavored. So it kind of gives you a little extra oomph on top of the already cotton candy flavored marshmallow. The marshmallow is, of course, flavored like cotton candy. So that is our gluten-free cookies and cream. We use gluten-free Oreo cookies.
Styles says, how fun, I surprised my grandson a new marshmallow treat every week.
Hey, wonderful. If you're not sure of what to do, we do have 3 different bundles available for you to look through. All of our bundles are gluten-free. And we do use marshmallow root to make all of our marshmallows. They're all old-fashioned style marshmallows. None of them have artificial colors.
What's this one?
And they all have no corn syrup. So this next flavor, this one's fun. This is our huckleberry pie. It does have graham crackers like a real pie. I'm trying to get out of the shadow, sweetheart. Huckleberry pie. Who here in the chat has never heard of huckleberry pie? Can you say me if you've never heard of huckleberry pie or huckleberry?
Anime says, my brother wants to say hi.
I can't hear you.
My brother wants to say hi.
Okay. Hello. Hello, brother. How are you? We're the family-friendly Toasty Smore because we have a family too. And we're all just trying to make it out here, right? We're all, on the struggle bus, we're all working together. That one is our toasted coconut. I toasted that coconut in a small batch myself last night, and it is toasted. It's a dry toasted coconut. So we don't buy the pre-toasted coconut that you see in the bags in the grocery store. We like to toast it ourselves because it has a superior nutty crunch to it, and it's just a better ingredient. So I kind of just have high expectations for you guys to have a great candy experience.
Anime said me, and Cloud said me, and Caller said hello from Wisconsin.
Hello! Hello from the state of New Mexico. We do offer free shipping to the contiguous United States on orders 40 or more. So back to that huckleberry pie. Huckleberry is kind of like a tart blueberry. It is wonderful, and it's only found in the United States, I believe. So it's a nice little piece of Americana if you're thinking, hey, I want something kind of unique. Only some states grow huckleberries. So this flavor right here is our creme brulee. That sugar you see on top is made custom in our shop. That sugar is specifically flavored like caramel so that you get a creme brulee experience without a torch if you don't have a torch. If you wanted to torch that top sugar, it will create a creme brulee shell for you on top of that marshmallow.
Lori said hi. Andrea says, is this a bakery?
We are a candy shop. We make old-fashioned marshmallows. This is our creme brulee gourmet marshmallow.
Carl said hi, Gisborne, New Zealand.
Hello, friend from New Zealand. So yeah, we do ship worldwide. We have free shipping on orders 40 or more to the contiguous United States. We always include ice packs and insulation, so you don't have to worry about your order melting.
Timothy says this is sand. No.
Yeah, that is caramel flavored sugar.
Anime says I'm in Mexico.
Okay, well, we're in New Mexico, but we do ship to Mexico. So head over to thetoastysmore.com to see all of our flavors. Anyways, he's doing the fashion. Getting gloves on right now. I'm making that right now.
PJ says, PJ says it's your PJ boy says it's your boy. What?
I cannot hear a thing you're saying, sweetheart.
I don't understand the message anyway, so.
Well, I'll come over there and look at it.
Is Sebastian not going to take over the camera?
He's doing the bagging machine. All right, so let me see the comments. Let's see. Hi, it's your boy. Hey, how's it going? All right, someone was timed out because they maybe were doing the wrong thing. Okay, so this sugar topping, we make it custom in our shop. It is naturally colored. It is also flavored like cotton candy. So I kind of smear it in a little bit so it kind of coats a little bit more smoothly. And see some of those little nubs, they're kind of intense. So we kind of blend them up. That was a little too bright. I need to get to, is it this one? No, I think it's over here. Well, this one is specifically for my sugar topped ones.
PWT says, do you make any with chocolate?
I do. I have s'mores and I have chocolate chip.
Ida says, bye, gotta go, see you tonight.
Okay, see ya. This is our cotton candy flavor. Some of them are kind of rolling up, creating little rolls of sugar that are a little bit too much, so I take those off.
I says, hi.
Hello, hello.
Anime says, my twin sister is taking over.
Okay.
Dre says, y'all just make marshmallows?
Yeah, we focus on making the world's best marshmallows using old-fashioned techniques. We make real marshmallows using marshmallow roots.
PJ says, is this vegan?
No, this is not vegan, but I will be making a vegan marshmallow fluff in cups soon.
PWT says, I subscribe. Interesting.
Thank you so much. Welcome to the Toasty Smore family. If you're kind of interested in maybe seeing what we have available, check out our website, thetoastysmore.com. Free shipping to the contiguous United States on orders 40 or more. How many friends do we have?
224.
Nice.
Man Bear says, what's the difference between normal marshmallows and ones made with the root?
Well, normal marshmallows in the grocery store are made with corn syrup. And they're basically corn syrup that's just been puffed up with a machine. It's called extrusion, and so it's not a real marshmallow. So marshmallow roots, old-fashioned marshmallows, we do a 12-hour cold water infusion of organic marshmallow root to extract out the good parts of the marshmallow that's useful, and it creates a superior bounce and texture. And then after that 12 hours of the extraction of the marshmallow root, we start making the candy. We don't use any corn syrup. We use cane sugar and invert sugar, which is a cooked cane sugar syrup. Go ahead. Say that again, I can't hear you. Okay. Sebastian?
Yeah.
I need you to take over the camera, honey. So we're family owned and operated. It's just me and my family.
PJ Smere says, is that flour or powdered sugar? But Cloud answered.
Yeah.
And Rosian says, hi.
Hello.
PWT says, I'm 58 years old and always thought marshmallows were a man-made thing.
Yeah, they usually are. We are the only old-fashioned marshmallow shop in the world. We use real old-fashioned techniques to make real marshmallows. If you've never had a real marshmallow before with real marshmallow root, which you probably haven't, maybe give us a try.
Manbear says, do they taste different with the root?
No. We make it to where you can't taste the root. The root is actually bitter if you were to taste it by itself, because it used to be used as a medicine. So, sorry, that bagging machine is what you're hearing.
Kaxa says, I thought you were upholstering a chair. Well,
That's a new one.
Aries says, hi.
Hello.
And Aries also says, I love marshmallows.
Yeah, we make real marshmallows. Okay, you want to trade over? Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Give cheers to my daughter for holding the camera. Now we're on to my son.
You're stuck with me now.
Ha ha ha. Please read the comments.
Yep.
Answer if you can. This is our cotton candy marshmallow.
Do you sell to Scotland?
Yes, we ship worldwide. If you're in the contiguous United States, we do free shipping of $40 or more. But yeah, we do ship worldwide. This is our cotton candy. Even though the color is only on the top, the entire mallow is flavored like cotton candy, through and through. Oh, this hasn't been...
How are they different?
Well, we use real marshmallow roots. We do old-fashioned techniques to make real marshmallow candy. We don't use any corn syrup. And yeah, old-fashioned techniques. It does take us 24 hours from start to finish to make a single batch of marshmallows.
Yes, it is a lot. Nancy says, thanks, Athena.
Nancy says what?
Thanks, Athena.
Oh, yeah. Thank you. We'll let her know you said so, Nancy. Thank you.
What's your best seller?
Our s'mores is our best seller, and then also we have a bundle called the Best Seller Bundle. That one is our most nostalgia and well-rounded bundle. Okay. Tim, do you know how to do the bagging machine?
Someone, I can't really know.
There's something to package in it right now.
Yeah.
What's your daughter's favorite flavor? Do you know?
Maybe the cotton candy. I think this one might be.
I thought it was taro too.
Alright.
Alright.
Yeah, I think it's cotton candy. But here's our cotton candy. We will take off this extra sugar that you see on top. But yeah, cotton candy is pretty popular. Oops. So if you can come a little closer, maybe. I'm not sure.
That's fine.
Okay. TheToastySmore.com is where you can pick up the world's best real marshmallows. If you've never had real marshmallows before, maybe consider it. A lot of our flavors are gluten-free. All of them have natural colors. No corn syrup. The halal beef gelatin has more collagen in it. If you're like, why do I care about beef gelatin? Most marshmallows are made with pork gelatin. They just don't have the same protein or bounce. It's just and beef gelatin is just a higher quality ingredient. We do have 3 bundles right now. All of them are gluten-free. I'm working on making a vegan fluff that will be a spoonable marshmallow spread kind of a thing. And then I'm also going to be introducing a chocolate bark soon-ish.
Are all the flavors flavored throughout the marshmallow?
Yes, all throughout the marshmallow. Because we use natural colors are very expensive, and I don't want to pass that on to you guys. So we only do the top for the most part. And but yeah, the entire marshmallow is richly flavored with whatever the marshmallow flavor is.
Can that be eaten raw?
This is a candy, so it can be eaten straight out of the package. It usually is eaten straight out of the package. You can roast it if you want to. But yeah, this candy is available to eat like right now, exactly how it is.
It sounds gut friendly.
It is. Yeah, organic marshmallow root and no corn syrup, natural colors. It is gut friendly. And I try to pass the savings on to you guys with keeping the color on the top. Also, natural colors just don't want to color an entire batch of marshmallows the way artificial colors do. It would just require way too much dye, and I think that you guys are probably pretty happy with the color of the top being beautiful. So we typically just do the tops.
Where are you guys located?
We're in the beautiful state of New Mexico, but we do ship worldwide. For the contiguous United States, we ship free for orders 40 and more. And we always include ice packs and insulation.
How many come in a package?
3 comes in a package, and our bundles has 6.
How many calories is one serving?
Roughly 160, depending on the flavor. Some has nuts and some has cookies. Everything is in each listing.
These marshmallows must taste good making Rice Krispies with.
Yes, you can definitely make Rice Krispies with these. People like to add these to their coffee, to their tea, to their cocoa. People like to add them to their oatmeal in the morning. But really, we're so used to marshmallows being something we add to other stuff because they're so bad on their own. But these are a good candy all on their own. They don't have to be added to other stuff to be useful. So that's what we're trying to break the mold of this being a great candy standalone.
I love what you do. Keep it up.
Thank you so much. Appreciate you. TheToastySmore.com, my friends. We're family owned and operated. So if you want to maybe pan over here to him doing the Biscoff cookies, that's kind of interesting.
Okay.
So he's measuring out. Show them, Tim. The Biscoff cookies.
This is for our cookie butter Biscoff flavor. It's just Biscoff crumbs. Go on bottom, the middle, and the top. Go ahead.
I'm gonna have to roll it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So-
You can come back over here, son.
That's not the bottom. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, we're just doing the thing here as a family. Oh, I hear some sugar is boiling, so sugar is cooking and ready to make into some marshmallows.
I eat bags of marshmallows by themselves.
Ah, well, you are strong to be able to handle that.
Do you have shops near NJ?
No, we don't have any shops. We're only on the internet at TheToastySmore.com. We're too small to have an actual store.
We love your s'mores. I'm ordering more payday.
Hey, wonderful. Thank you so much.
Where can I order?
TheToastySmore.com. And we do have free shipping on orders 40 and more to the contiguous United States. We have 3 different bundles available if you're kind of not sure what you want to do. All of the bundles are gluten-free to make it easy for you if you need that kind of stuff. The s'mores is not gluten-free, so it's not in our bestseller pack, even though it is our bestseller. This cotton candy is in the birthday wish bundle.
Do you have any sugar-free items?
I wish I did. I tried and I failed miserably at making sugar-free. I'm sorry.
We made sugar-free pudding.
Yeah, I made sugar-free pudding, and that's about as, yeah. It was delicious, and I ate the whole thing, and I'm not even sorry. But yeah, it didn't work out. We are gonna work on a vegan fluff. That will be a spoonable marshmallow. Cotton candy.
Are they dog friendly?
I believe so, but you might want to check with your vet on that. Marshmallow root is very soothing. It's a mucilage. It coats like sore throats. It coats your tummy. Like if you have an upset stomach, it's good for soothing and calming down the digestive system.
Is that tofu?
This is marshmallow. Old-fashioned marshmallows. We use old-fashioned techniques to make candy the old-fashioned way with real marshmallow root. We use organic quality, no corn syrup, natural colors. Beef gelatin has more collagen in it. We're family owned and operated, if that's kind of your speed. We do free shipping to the United States, $40 and more to the contiguous United States. And we do ship worldwide though, and we just charge whatever the shipping rates would be. We don't make any money off the shipping. All right, so now I'm going to seal this up and shake off the extra powder. And the extra goes down to the bottom.
Do you ship to Antarctica?
No, that one's out of our reach. Funny boy.
What are you dipping it in?
Gluten-free cornstarch and powdered sugar blend. And it does have granulated sugar because of the type of marshmallow I was working with, which has that granulated sugar topping.
They look so soft.
It is so soft. Just getting this ready to be bagged. You maybe want to show them our pots bubbling over there. I'm going to have to clean this out.
Alright, so
This is the gelatin we're putting in for the marshmallows to actually be marshmallows. Otherwise, it's just sugar blobs that fall apart.
you should be scaling up, really. Trust me, it's pretty hard.
Sales first.
We've been working on it.
We don't have the sales to scale up. We're too small.
I'm just putting this together so we can pour the sugar in there when it's ready. It's heating up now.
Thank you for that order. We appreciate you. Thank you for buying us groceries.
There we go.
What temperature is that actually? Okay.
What is it?
223.
Okay. It's pretty good.
How many flavors do you got?
I think we have 36 or 37.
We got 3 bundles though, if you're feeling a little overwhelmed by our large selection.
And those are variety packs, so one marshmallow of each flavor.
Mixers for all these.
Yep. We're making 4 batches today.
And then here's where we pour the first batch.
Now.
He's lined the bottom with, I think, Biscoff cookies, right?
Yes.
Okay. So like those little crumbs, and those will stick to the marshmallow when we pour it in, and it'll come out as a little base. And this is the normal pan, which has no crumbs on it. Yet, I think. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what the plan
That one's
is.
not gonna have anything on the bottom.
Okay.
It's just for pistachio.
And I'm over here cleaning my cutter because I clean my cutter between every single
Yep.
batch. So that's why you're not looking at marshmallows being cut.
I'm gonna try to talk to my husband into trying to get some. We shall see.
Oh, thank you. Show him the cookies and cream. Men love that one. And maple pecan pie.
Maybe a buttered beer.
Cookies and cream is up here.
Yeah, butterbeer, cookies and cream, and maple pecan pie seems to be what the men love.
Yeah, it's the cookies and cream.
Maple pecan pie's like a big power. Oh, and cinnamon roll. Men love cinnamon roll too. And I'm not saying women don't. I'm just saying I noticed that my gentlemen tend to gravitate towards those flavors.
Toasted coconut. I think this is creme brulee, right?
Yeah, and then creme brulee next.
And this is taro. I don't think it could top that well. And here's the cookies and cream you saw. I think that's all, right? Yeah.
Now, I've cut a lot of marshmallows.
Here, why don't we look at our bagging machine?
Show me the yellow sign. It's fun.
Yeah. Did
The
some,
what sign?
The yellow sign right here.
Oh.
And you want to read it out.
Dangerous note. Such as the direction of the arrow indicator, runtime, please do not start.
Yeah.
It's pretty obvious what it means. But text? Really? Wow.
Yeah, this is the final-ish product of the marshmallows. They come out like this. Usually we put a sticker on this part right here because the bagging machine's printer actually doesn't work right now because we didn't have an air compressor, but now we do, so we should be able to figure that out soon.
We asked them specifically if we need an air compressor. They're like, no. And then later on, they're like, oh yeah, you don't have an air compressor?
Yeah.
With so many flavors, scaling up won't be easy.
Scaling up would mean that we have more sales than we currently do.
Yeah.
So scaling up's not a problem.
That sounds delicious. The cinnamon roll, and he does love marshmallows, so yeah.
Okay, I was wrong. I need more caramel. More caramel sugar. Whoever turned on the heater is a criminal.
This one is probably nearing ready, right?
Yeah, too close.
Yeah, it should be done soon.
You can do me. You
Okay.
come over here. So this is our creme brulee, and this is kind of funny. I thought that I had enough sugar, so we custom make our own sugar topping. This is caramel flavored sugar, so you get a real creme brulee experience. I need a little bit more, so I'm adding some more on top, and then I spread it out, and then it's an even coating on top. I misjudged and I didn't quite put enough on top. So I'm doing more because I do more. That's what I do is more. All right. Again, we make this custom in our shop. It is caramel flavored. It is naturally colored. And so now, let's see if we can get it kind of smeared on here. I feel like I need even more. Oh my goodness. I need more. Oh my gosh. I misjudged it. I need more. But see how it kind of smooths out? It kind of does equal out.
When did you start your business?
We're coming up on 2 years, so we're pretty new. The young man holding the phone is my son, and he's kind of the reason this whole thing started. He wanted to make some candy because we made candy together. And he found some corn syrup in the cabinets and asked, I know.
Yes.
Clutch your pearls.
You should try a cake flavor or a banana pudding one.
That's a great idea. We have banana cream pie available on our website. We have birthday cake available on our website. We do make our own sprinkles in shops, so they're all naturally colored. They're beautiful.
Pink Rainbow says, when can you deliver that to my house?
Well, if you go order, I will tell you when your shipping is expected.
3 to 5 business days after we pack the order.
Yeah, so we typically pack your order the very next day. I know that most places make you wait 2 weeks. We will pack your order next day. So it is free shipping to the contiguous United States on orders 40 or more. There we go. I finally got enough.
We need a coffee marshmallow.
Well, yeah, we have a coffee marshmallow. I kind of wish that we were in the sales room so we could show you the different flavors.
Is that your husband holding the phone? No, it is the little gremlin that's behind the scenes.
It is my son, and my husband is over there.
Yeah, he's over there.
The marshmallows.
I just ordered and I'm so excited.
Oh, thank you so much. We appreciate you. Thank you for helping small business, and we hope that you and your loved ones love the candy.
No, I want it from the oven to the car to my house immediately.
I feel that in my bones, my friend.
Well, come to Rio New Mexico.
Yeah, feel free to do a local pickup. It's beautiful here, why not? All right. So now, I'm gonna do a little scoop over here. There we go. Beautiful. This is our creme brulee. It's very popular. These are gluten-free. Not all of them, but this particular flavor, creme brulee, is gluten-free. It is in our best-seller bundle. The creme brulee is really popular because the sugar topping that we custom blend is caramel flavored. You get a real creme brulee experience if you don't want to torch it, but you can if you want to. It will create, this is the perfect amount of sugar on top to create a real creme brulee shell. It's wonderful.
You should teach an online class on how to make small batches for people in their home.
It's a great idea.
Where are you guys located?
We're in the beautiful state of New Mexico, but we do ship worldwide, and it's free shipping to the contiguous United States on orders 40 or more.
I ordered some of the creme brulee.
Hey, wonderful! Yeah, it smells dreamy. It is so good, so fragrant.
Lindsay says hi from the UK.
Hello there, Lindsay. How are you doing? Welcome to the Toasty Smore. We make real old-fashioned marshmallows. The old-fashioned techniques we use involve real marshmallow roots, organic quality. It takes over 24 hours to make a single batch. This is not a quick candy. We probably could have picked an easier candy to make a shop with, but here we are.
Choose your heart.
Yeah, I guess. I didn't even like marshmallows before I started doing this, you guys, but the real deal is a huge difference. If you've never had real marshmallows before, do yourself a favor and give yourself that experience. The real marshmallow experience is a completely different ballgame.
Someone says hi from Nigeria.
Hello there, my friend. How are you? We use all natural colors, organic marshmallow root, never any corn syrup.
So it also says hi from San Francisco.
Hey there!
What's this?
These are Creme brulee gourmet marshmallows. We have all kinds of different flavors. These are old-fashioned marshmallows, not like you've seen before. We use real marshmallow root to make our candy. This is unheard of. We do old-fashioned techniques. We never use corn syrup. It's usually the #1 ingredient you see in candy. So this is the real deal, my friends.
How long do they stay good in packaging?
Probably 3 or 4 months. But we say 1 month because it's easy to do the date gun and you're going to eat it in 10 minutes anyway, so.
I'll be eating one of those when I order today.
Wonderful! Again, this is our creme brulee. This is really popular. This is in our best seller bundle if you're kind of feeling overwhelmed by the amount of flavors we have. All of our bundles are gluten-free.
I wonder if some fruit would work.
Yeah.
Doesn't our pears and wine syrup have fruit on it?
Yeah, so we typically don't use real fruit in the marshmallows because #1, allergies. I don't want to kill anybody. And then #2, they don't last quite as long with real fruit, but our pears and wine syrup flavor does have real pears in it, and that's in our bougie bundle.
What powder is that?
This is a gluten-free cornstarch and powdered sugar blend, and it has a little bit of the granulated sugar because this is a nice crunchy granulated sugar top, so a little bit of that is mixed in.
I'm waiting on the key lime pie to come back.
Oh,
I am too, honestly.
oh, we can add that in soon. Hey, Daddy, what's the chances of us making key lime pie today?
Very low.
Very low. Okay.
Okay.
Well, we will bring it back soon.
Couldn't freeze-dried fruit work, maybe?
Yes, to a limited degree. So the pears that we use are freeze-dried. And for the lunar holiday, we did use freeze-dried dragon fruit. Real marshmallows are very moisture-rich. So when it's dried, when it hits that, it's no longer freeze-dried. It takes the moisture and it's nice and soft. So it won't stay freeze-dried and crunchy.
Yeah, even as a topper. It doesn't have to be mixed into the marshmallow to become soft. Someone says I love key lime pie and marshmallow.
Yeah. We love making key lime pie every year. So it does have that graham cracker crunch at the bottom because we like it to be like a real pie. So that one will not be gluten-free. We do have custom pans available. If you have a party coming up, if you have a wedding or a birthday party or whatever, it can be custom colors and custom flavors. You just look at our whole sheet option on our website, toastysmore.com.
Someone says it looks so darn good and I don't even like marshmallows.
I never liked marshmallows either because we've been bamboozled, y'all.
Yeah, these are
real.
Yeah, these are really different from the normal white sacks of sadness, as we call them, from the store.
Yeah. I never liked marshmallows. And then we made them together, me and my son, who's holding the phone. And I was like, oh my goodness. It's a totally different experience having real marshmallows.
Yeah, these actually have like volume.
Yeah, they
Store-bought ones are just air.
They're horrible. They're horrible. I used to get angry when I was little when I saw marshmallows that were coated in chocolate. I was like, it's a waste of chocolate. What are you doing? So yeah, these are real marshmallows with real marshmallow roots. There's all different kinds of textures that we have available. Some have nuts, some have cookies. Some have the granulated sugar, some are smooth if you want to keep it smooth. Some have sprinkles. So you can kind of get some different textures going in there.
This looks so good. I hate the store-bought kind, but I'd be willing to try these.
Yeah, thank you. Go check out maybe our bundles. There's something for everyone, something that'll kind of hit that itch. You know, we do have things like orange dreamsicle and horchata. Horchata is delicious. But yeah, take a look through our different things. We have the 3 different bundles that are all gluten-free. Feel free to ask here if you're kind of like not so sure what you want to try.
Cloud says the creme brulee is one of my top favorites. It's so good torched on the top.
Yes, Cloud.
Where do you get marshmallow root?
We actually import it. It's because we want organic quality, so we import. Is it Sri Lanka? Do you remember where we get these counting drops? I don't remember where we imported it. I think it might have been China. Okay. Yeah, we imported it because they were growing theirs organically, so that's where we got it there.
Where are you guys located?
We're in the beautiful state of New Mexico in the United States. We do ship for free on orders $40 and more to the contiguous United States, but we do ship worldwide otherwise.
What happened to your daughter?
She was tired.
I'm gonna buy a bunch of these and use them as a mattress.
Oh, okay, cool.
Good luck.
Thank you. All right. So my son is holding the camera right now, and my husband is over here preparing different stuff for making the marshmallows. I'm pretty much the only one that cuts them. No one likes this job, so I do it.
That would mean me. I can't read.
It's fine.
That would be me. I would pour chocolate syrup all over it if it was plain.
Yeah, that's one of the things is that we're so used to those stuff in the store. These have lots of flavor on their own.
What's the brown on top? It looks amazing.
This is a custom blended sugar we make in our shop because this marshmallow is creme brulee flavored. And so we made a caramel flavored granulated sugar topping so that you can have a creme brulee experience without a torch if you don't have a torch. If you wanted to torch the top of this, it'll create a perfect creme brulee shell for you. It's caramel flavored sugar that we custom make, and it's naturally colored.
I hope you'll wear earplugs.
No, we used to, but now we can't hear anything, so we're all deaf.
Yeah, these mixers actually were what we started with. They were extremely loud, so sometimes we did have to wear earplugs. These new, bigger mixers over here, they're not quite as loud that we have to wear ear protection.
All right, our last creme brulee. Then I have to clean my station again. Sounds like you guys are going to be doing some pouring soon. Yeah, and I can take the camera and you guys can pour or whatever. I can scoop it and you can keep the camera.
I didn't go do something actually.
No. We can't pour and do the camera at the same time.
I know. I'm just saying I would like you to take the camera.
Same thing that I always do is I grab a lid to seal the top.
I've seen your video. I love it.
Thank you.
Yeah, this process right here actually gets off all the extra powder that gets put onto the marshmallows by putting them in the little holes on the bottom, and it falls into the bottom sack.
Grab bucket.
Are you supposed to eat these marshmallows plain? I don't really care for
Yes.
marshmallows except for in Rice Krispie treats, so would that work?
That could be Rice Krispie treats, we can hear oatmeal from that too. Thank you very much. We appreciate you. See the sugar threading to come out.
When you place an order, how many are in one order?
One bag has 3, but I would encourage you to take advantage of the free shipping. Free shipping over $40 to the contiguous United States. And we always include ice packs and installation.
Vilma just placed an order.
I'm sorry?
Vilma just placed an order.
Oh, thank you so much. We appreciate you. Be like Wilma and go to the toastysmore.com. So, I need to clean my station here. So, close that door. I'm going to be cleaning out my stuff here. Cleaning up tour.
Are you able to give them a tour?
This is almost ready. It's gonna be cookie butter biscuit. And then that one's not quite ready, but it's peppermint. It's just right now. We'll get it right on top.
It sounds good. I was just wondering how many to get for my husband and kids and I.
Oh, you're not going to look at the bundles.
I wish I could place an order, but I live in Barbados.
Where?
Barbados.
Oh.
We do ship to Barbados. We should be able to. We should be able to ship worldwide.
Yeah.
I can't imagine we wouldn't be able to. Club test.
Drop test. Count it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Beautiful. It's ready, my friends. It's exciting. It's ready for the pour. It's perfect in every possible way.
So just squeegee as much extra as I can out of the whisk. And then we're gonna pour it. Well, I'm gonna stir in the crumbs, and then we're gonna pour it.
That seems like a very sticky situation.
If we mess up, yeah, it is. It comes where we don't spill much.
What is that for?
It's for that peppermint mixing right now.
To get what?
To get to be done mixing.
Should I stop it?
Close to look and don't stop it. Is it? Think it's ready?
No.
Okay. Place right now, and then we pour.
And I need you to hold the camera.
Oh wait, I'm sorry.
Thank you for the orders.
Okay, ready.
Okay.
So this in.
Thank you for supporting small family business. We appreciate you.
So whose idea was it to start the business?
That would be me. But I was inspired by my son who is holding the camera right now.
Can you get that thermometer?
I do not understand what you just said.
Can you get that thermometer? wonderful. It'll be delicious. Okay.
So right now she's pouring in the sugar. And then we're gonna mix this up and it's gonna turn into this. Or this. Here, I can take that. You can hold it again.
Okay. Here's our little busy bees. Look at the size of this whisk, y'all. Like my hand for scale. Woo! I touched it. Whoops. That is going to be our peppermint. Getting the measurements out of our secret ingredients for the flavoring. What is this one?
Pistachio.
Pistachio. Yeah, this was my idea. My son and I made marshmallows together, and I felt like it was banging. So we started to sell to farmers markets and stuff. And oh, here's our cookie butter Biscoff. We need to pour this. So you see all these Biscoff cookies? That's gonna go on the bottom. You can grab these at toastysmore.com, and this is the Biscoff cookies that. All right, so this is a problem. I don't know how I'm gonna do this with one hand. Oh my goodness, I can't deal with that. That's too messy. Gonna get that out of there. All right, so I'm gonna try to do this one-handed. Wish me luck.
Good luck.
Our children have abandoned us. Family owned and operated, my friends. This is our cookie butter Biscoff. This one does have gluten. Oh, and I'm trying to do two things at once, and I'm doing a bad job. Oh boy, watch it. It's close to the edge. Okay, so I'm gonna steer them around. Is that I get the bubbles out. Why is that squeaking?
I don't know why it does that.
God, I hope it's not going to die.
Do the coffee ones have caffeine? I can only do decaf for medical reasons, but I love the taste of coffee.
They are caffeine free, my friends. Caffeine free coffee. Now the matcha is made with real green tea, so that one does have caffeine.
Where in the world do you find marshmallow root?
We import it from China, but we import it because it's organic. Okay, so now I kind of feel like I have the different air bubbles out. This is our Biscoff cookies. And we're going to spread them on top here the best that I can. And I'm going to stir it in so they don't fall off when I do the cutting process. These will mostly fall off if I don't stir them in. You're gonna get that.
You have me sold.
Drop test, drop test. Woo! 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my goodness, can we do more? That's a very, very ready marshmallow. Very ready, my friends.
It's not the most overwhelmed. But
Tim, it is ready to be poured.
yeah. It's ready.
All right.
It's good. It's still fine.
Tim, I don't even know why you're saying that one. Look at these cookies. So I do have to kind of stir these in. Otherwise they'll kind of get all knocked off when I do the cutting process. So that they stay where we want them to be, but it's not quite as visible, but they're there. Look at how beautiful that is. Oh my goodness gracious, I'm jealous. I want to eat this, but my husband does the inventory. He doesn't want me to eat the inventory, y'all.
No marshmallow for you.
No marshmallow for you. They take it out of my pay.
America doesn't have it growing wild somewhere?
I'm sure they do. But for us to make it affordable and accessible in the quantities that we need. So to give you an idea of how much we import, we got 50 pounds.
54 grams.
Okay, whatever.
That's like 55 pounds. Or, I mean, 10 pounds.
Yeah, so a lot of marshmallow root. Alright, so
Okay.
that is pretty much ready. I'm going to
This
put this
is-
over on the drying rack to be ready to cut tomorrow. This will be ready tomorrow. I did make a little screw over there. Oopsie.
Oh no.
Oopsie, oopsie. Scratch him off this for a second. Thank you. Alright, there we go. And off to nap time. Alright.
On the rack. Ready to go. Ready to sit.
Hurry up and wait.
Yeah.
Hurry up and wait.
Now the peppermint.
Peppermint. Do we have our candies ready? We do. My friends, I want you to understand the beautiful peppermint here is naturally colored. Whoops. Oopsie, oopsie. All right. I'm not going to touch any surface that touches food. I'm only touching surfaces that don't touch food. Thank you for that purchase. I appreciate you. Thank you kindly, my friends. Thank you kindly for supporting small family business.
Are y'all having a good day?
Yeah, we're having a good day. We're, enjoying each other's company. We're enjoying your company. Happy Monday.
What flavor is that?
This is peppermint. People love peppermint, either if they're looking for something refreshing or for their coffee or their tea. This one's really popular.
Hi, it's me, Echo.
Hey there, Echo. How's it going?
Very interesting business. You might be the only one in America.
We're the only ones using real marshmallow root, to my best knowledge. Actually, I think there might be one other place that's really expensive. They're like literally 10 times as expensive as we are, so I'm not even counting them. But yeah, as far as using real marshmallow root in the entire world, it's very rare.
Is your husband holding the phone?
That is my son.
I wish he was.
Yeah.
'Cause I am bad at this.
You're not bad at it. You're fine. It doesn't have to be perfect.
So just like it.
Okay, well, sorry. We're all helping each other out here. All right, so now I get these candies sprinkled on here as evenly as I can. This is naturally colored peppermint candy just to go on top. And I'm not awesome at it, but I get the job done.
Oh, thank you.
Trying to get it even, but a little bit of struggle bus. Welcome aboard the struggle bus. The toasty train. Choo choo. All right, pretty good.
And I like the spoon at the end.
Yeah, there you go. Open up. All right. Good luck. Now it's going to go to the rack.
And next.
This is well. Good luck.
Thank you.
Oh no. Just doing this one-handed.
Oh my gosh. I've done a few marshmallows, my friends. Oh, it's perfect. Yay! Victory!
Drop test.
Drop test. Let's get this spoon out of your hand.
Thank you.
This is pistachio.
Oh, I love pistachio. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that's gonna make a beautiful marshmallow. It is ready, my friends. Ready to be in your belly. Yes, you can take this home with you. Real marshmallows. This is our pistachio flavor. It is creamy, dreamy. It does contain real pistachios.
I wonder if jelly bean would or butterscotch would be a good flavor.
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
we had butterscotch before. It is delicious. And on the same kind of notes, we have what's called buttered beer. And it is a butterscotch and cream soda blend. It is delicious.
It's so good.
It is my favorite.
Wasn't butterscotch part of a seasonal one?
Yeah. Except for buttered beer. We do that all the time.
Yeah.
So this bottle is leaking and making me unhappy because I'm kind of an exact. I don't like stuff being messy, so I wipe and clean constantly. Because this natural color here is what we're going to be using. So we use the Chef Master Natural line. That's what all of our marshmallows use.
Ready for pouring.
Ready to pour. We're not going to touch any surfaces with our hands.
Come around special.
That's what I'm doing.
So yeah, again, we don't touch any surfaces that touch food with our hands. We're very careful about that kind of thing.
I just ordered a variety of marshmallows. Will my order come from the fresh batches you're currently mixing?
A little mix of both, because everything is, I mean, we sell so frequently, there's nothing that's really been hanging out for a long time in our shop. So it's a little mix of everything. Oh my gosh, you tend to push over there, so let's not. There we go. This is our pistachio. I know it doesn't look like much right now.
I bet during Easter and Christmas you're booming.
Not this Easter.
Yeah.
We moved and it kind of messed up our TikTok algorithms, so we didn't really have much business. But for Christmas, we did pretty well. So yeah, we're kind of starting over because we just moved from the state of Texas to New Mexico, and TikTok's a little interesting. They don't trust our IP because we moved, so we don't have any traffic. So we're rebuilding here on YouTube, which is where we would prefer to stay.
Are you having a good day?
Yeah, we're having a good day. Thank you for asking. I hope that you are having a good day as well.
There are so many flavors to choose from.
Yes, that is why
Hard to choose from which flavors to try. Creamy taro is definitely being added to my cart.
Oh, I love taro. It's my favorite. That's what made me start the whole thing. So if you're having a hard time choosing, try out a couple of our bundles. Remember that we do free shipping to the contiguous United States on orders 40 or more. But the bundles are there to kind of scratch the itch of basically every palate, and they're all gluten-free. This is our natural green color. I know it looks a little crazy. Bear with me. It's trust the process.
What flavor is this, by the way?
This is pistachio. At least I hope it is, because now it's green. But yeah, so this is an interesting color because the Chef Master natural color lines, they use what's called spirulina, and it's a natural blue-green algae. And so sometimes it's really interesting. Sometimes you see little spots of blue, and that's really neat. And it's a totally natural response of these natural colors, making it it's just the way natural colors kind of work. So it's okay. If you see some blue in your pistachio, it's totally normal.
By the way, was our like 3,000 or so marshmallow order during that one of a Christmas? Was that last Christmas?
That was our very first Christmas. That
Okay,
was not
yeah.
last Christmas. Yeah, that was when we were still on Etsy.
Why didn't you mix it in the bowl first?
Because this is a natural color, it won't color the whole marshmallow without me using a ridiculous amount of dye, and I don't want to use, 2 cups of dye to color a marshmallow. The natural colors are quite expensive. So I try to pass the savings on to you guys by us just kind of doing the tops.
Yeah, the blue color is $75, right? Per bottle?
Yeah, $75 per
Yeah,
bottle.
like this is $75.
Yeah, isn't that silly? So yeah,
Little bottle.
we're trying to be creative and pass the savings on to you guys by still providing a superior product. He's going to do a drop test. He wants attention. 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. That's nice.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Where did your daughter go and what is her favorite flavor?
Her favorite flavor, I think, is the cotton candy. Here's our pistachios. We're going to put on top of this pistachio marshmallow.
She got tired.
She got tired. She's, both my kids are underage, so they kind of help out whenever, it works out. Except for him. I slave drive him for sure. Well, Sebastian is skilled and mature, and he is really helpful out here in the Marshmallow studio. And honestly, I don't think we could do it without him.
I think technically I can do everything except the online stuff because I can technically powder. I know how to. I can powder stuff, so I can do the whole process of making marshmallows by myself. I don't need the timers for the mixings.
Yeah, I taught him how to do this early on. We were exploring this whole thing together. We've had a really good time together.
I mainly actually self-taught myself with the small batches before we moved to these big mixers. I was extremely, I don't want to toot my own horn, but I think I was extremely skilled in the small batches.
Yeah, he really was. Very fast, very efficient.
I have pretty good hand coordination.
Yeah, he's a gamer. He's a Minecraft master. He's famous in the world of Minecraft. Not that it, pays the bills, but it's still fun.
Okay, ready to pour the mint chocolate.
This needs to be taken to a sink to wash. Please get it off the counter.
Is someone able to hold the camera?
What are you doing?
We need to pour the mint
Okay.
chocolate.
I'm almost done with this. I can pour it. So do stir in the nuts here so they don't fall off during the cutting and powdering process. Not too much anyway.
Why don't you guys switch jobs?
We always switch.
Yeah, all of us can do like each part of the process if we need to.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, I'm the only one that really does the cutting and powdering.
Well, I can do it. I'm super slow.
We don't want
Yeah.
that to actually happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can do everything.
Possible.
We can do everything, but the cutting is like the cutting and powdering is like the least.
Yeah.
Can.
Just like the lives when I'm packing orders, it's pretty much me on the
Oh
camera.
yeah, I can do that.
I'm the face, I guess, because I can talk endlessly.
Engage with people and.
Yeah, I think
All
people
that.
are fun, and so yeah.
Doesn't really work for me. I can do it, but not nearly so well.
So you two are going to be pouring, or do I need to assist? Do I need to assist?
Here, you can hold the camera,
Well,
and I can pour.
I was going to get rid of the pistachio real quick. Do I have time?
No.
No. Well, heck.
You needed to be bored.
All right. So I'm holding the camera now.
All right.
All right, excitement. Boo! La, 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 la. It's white, so it's okay that you're colorblind. So it does come out white for the most part. Some marshmallows we do dye yellow or pink because surprisingly, those natural colors are affordable enough for us to go ahead and dye the entire marshmallow. Here's a little, it doesn't look exciting, but here's a rough view of our, I'm not gonna get my son in the camera. And there's our mixers. And here's a giant dirty bowl. Nom 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 nom. Yes.
Mint chocolate.
Mint chocolate. So here we go.
And chocolate.
All right, am I doing the swirls?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're gonna take the camera?
Judging by the taro last time.
All right, so again, natural colors. It looks a little scary when I first did it. I don't remember how expensive the screen is.
It's fairly expensive.
Yeah, so
Not as much as some, but more than.
I kind of flatten the spatula to spread it a little bit. Mint chocolate chip. Oh, you know what I want to do? I want to get the arms over here so I can put 5 chips on every single square.
Okay. Are you working inside a marshmallow?
Yes, we're in a giant marshmallow. It's a marshmallow world. We got trapped here. It's called the gelatinous cube. If any of you play D&D, you just laughed. Please tell me you laughed. So there's a game that people sometimes play, and one of the monsters is called Gelatinous Cube. So yeah, we're kind of nerdy. If you kind of like that vibe, welcome, because you're home with friendly folks. Thank you for that sale, by the way. I appreciate you.
My package is here. I'm so excited and haven't opened it yet.
Yay! Go open your package, darling. My goodness. So yeah, we are going to be working on this a little bit more. I know our other live is going to be starting in about an hour. Which I'm kind of like, yo, I want to eat. But, you know, I guess we'll eat when we're paid. So TikTok does hold our pay 5 days after it's delivered. And so YouTube doesn't do that. We would like to be here full time. If you guys support us, that'll make it so much easier, and that'd be so cool if you did. So maybe share this with your friends. Let others know that there's affordable gourmet marshmallows out there, that they don't have to pay literally twice the amount that I've seen out there.
Can we see the background?
The background, yeah.
Which background?
There's like literally a giant wall, a white wall.
Yeah, this is the background, guys.
Well, show them, you know.
This is the background.
Show them.
What? Show them what, though?
Like the mixer, show them the bagging machine, show them the storage.
All right, well.
It's not terribly exciting, but
These are our, we call them Oompa Loompas, right?
yeah.
Mixers? Yeah. Right now they don't have the bowls in them because they're dirty. Here's the vacuum machine. I actually operate this. Look, fancy stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, so we put the marshmallow, here's an extra marshmallow right here. We put 3 on each of these conveyor belt things. They go through here into the film and then they get this sealed up. This little knife there that rotates and cuts them into neat little bags like this.
If you're not careful, it cuts the marshmallows too.
Yeah, that's why I operate it, because it's not fully calibrated yet, but I've gotten the method to be able to not cut the marshmallows in half. But these are the final-ish product, but they don't have the sticker on the side.
So which one goes on the bottom? This one?
Here's our little rack where we store the finished batches. We have a little system where this bar right here, it switches each day, where the batches that have sat overnight that we put on the cutter over there can like either be put on the top or bottom, and then we put the new batches that we make that day on the bottom. Right now, the new batches that we just made, for example, the pistachio that we just made, is on the bottom. And here's all this stuff. All ingredients. Here's where we keep our pans. Right now we don't have a bunch of big pans, but we have a bunch of small pans. Here's our powdered sugar for the sugar mix when she powders the marshmallows. Here's the cornstarch, right?
Yep.
Yep. Because the powder that she uses to powder them is a half and half mix of cornstarch and powdered sugar. Then we have the gelatin for actually making the marshmallows, and then we have the organic marshmallow root. And then we have the 2 mixers that we used to use to make the small batches. This is my baby right here. And here's all our ingredients. We also have some ingredients down there. As you can see, they're
Put a glove on the other hand.
putting
put
2
this on your
arms
hands.
to
That
line
would
up
be easier.
some chocolate chips to where
I'm
we
not
can-
just doing 1 chocolate chip per marshmallow, y'all.
Yeah, we can ensure that each marshmallow gets 5 chocolate chips, so it's all even.
So come over here. And let me throw some into your hand. And you can do one in the middle, and I'll do the corners, okay?
Yes, life is sweeter when you come
Do
together.
this. Can you start from here, please?
Okay.
So we're doing a new strategy. Because they fall off if they are not done right now. This is so silly, y'all. This is not scalable, but this is where we're at right now.
I'm definitely going to share you with a group of 5 channels that we're connected with a group of online friends.
Hey, wonderful. Thank you so much. It's fine.
Stuck to my
It
glove.
doesn't matter. Don't stress. It's just chocolate chips.
Does this require a GED?
Wow. No, it doesn't require anything but a food handling license, an LLC, insurance, culinary skills, shipping insurance, shipping department, website building abilities, marketing.
Here. I'm shipping department.
Yeah, you shipping department, marketing abilities, social skills for like being on the live and talking to friends. So I have a useless degree, and it is not in making marshmallows.
Can we see the jobs?
There's no jobs.
Yeah, that we all just do what we can.
We're so small. It's just us and the family. You know, it's just the family. We don't have any employees.
Like usually we can stick to specific things that we like doing, but we can do everything if we need to. Like if we're being rushed by the mixers or something like that.
I can't get through there.
Like all of us can pour, all of us can do the sugar. I don't know other examples, honestly.
Yeah, once we figured out the recipe, it was kind of like, well, heck, look what I did there.
How much do you want to pay me to make those cookies faster?
Well, they're not cookies, darling. My goodness gracious. So we're not bakers. This is not baking. This is candy making. We make real old-fashioned marshmallows. This is using the organic marshmallow root to extract out the marshmallow root first. It takes 24 hours from start to finish.
Definitely baking skills of some kind.
Nah, it's not baking. It's candy making. Completely different skill set. I suck at baking.
Marshmallow as a plant?
Yeah. It's called Aphia officinalis, is the botanical name of it. And we use the root. It is all organic. And we extract out what's called mucilage, which is soothing and coating, and it creates a superior texture for the candy. So yeah, we use old-fashioned techniques to make our candy. And we just didn't want those old-fashioned techniques to be lost to time. We brought them back, we figured it out. Do you need more? Feel free. You don't have to look at me, I'm not a princess.
Tasty fish or no?
Huh?
I said tasty fish or no?
Taste what?
The name of the person.
Yeah, every single time, like the cup made a big rattle when you talked. I didn't hear you. Yeah, so we make candy. Marshmallows are a specialty. We will be bringing in some vegan options with a spoonable vegan fluff. It's like a spoonable marshmallow. It'll come in cups. So if that's kind of a thing that you are interested in, give us a follow. Maybe tell your vegan friends. You're stressing. Stop it.
Yeah, I just...
Stop it. It doesn't have to be perfect.
Oh.
Truly, it does not have to be perfect.
Inspector Gadget just had his first square of s'mores, and it was amazing, making coffee for the second piece.
Hey, there we go, Inspector Gadget. Thank you. Go Gadget S'more.
So marshmallow is a vegetable?
No, marshmallow is a plant. And we use the root of it to make the candy.
Can you spell it? Because I sure can't pronounce the plant.
Marshmallow.
Althea officinalis.
Oh, the botanical name, yeah. Althea, A-L-T-H-E-A, officinalis, O-F-F-I-C-A-N-L-A-S, I believe.
I think it would be...
Officinalis. I mean, it'll pop up if you
Yeah.
get that far. We're just trying to get the chocolate chips kind of even, because once this sets, it's done for.
Where are you from? Can I order from you?
Yes, we are thetostysmore.com. If you wanted to order direct from our website, we do free shipping to the contiguous United States on orders 40 or more. Yeah, I know you're not a fan of this, Tim. It doesn't have to be deciphered.
Can we see you bite into one or cut it?
I was cutting marshmallows. I'm happy to cut into them after we're done with this batch here. So I was cutting and powdering. So that would go then into our heat sealed bags that our Stir Seals a Lot bagging machine puts together. Pretty cool. Real marshmallows, old-fashioned style, using real marshmallow root. Again, that process is 12 hours from start to finish just to get the candy ready to make. And then it's an additional 12 hours. So to break it down, it's a full 24 hours to make a single batch. This is not a quick thing. And we're bringing back old-fashioned style, because why not?
Okay, I'll make an order from you when I get a chance.
Hey, awesome, thank you. You are supporting super small family business when you order from us. So we appreciate the support. You're helping pay rent, buy groceries. You're not paying for a yacht from a CEO someplace, you know. It's just me and the family. My wonderfully patient son who's holding the camera right now. He is a big reason why we're even doing this, because he and I would make candy together.
So you make batches every couple of days?
Every day. Every day.
Yeah, pretty much every day.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure we couldn't one day because we actually ran out of sugar.
We ran out of sugar. Yeah, so we're playing catch up a little bit today. But we're all right now. We've got our sugar and everything's all together. Old-fashioned techniques here, my friends. Old-fashioned candy. If you kind of like watching old-fashioned candy, can you tell me who else do you like? Can you tell me in the chat if you've ever watched old-fashioned candy makers before? Who else do you watch? Because maybe we watch similar people. I like to watch old-fashioned candy being made myself. So I'm wondering if we have any similar friends that we watch. I like to watch Hercules candy. I like to watch Logan's candy. Both of these are really big businesses though. They have much more than their family involved.
Kitty, thank you, but yeah, we got more sugar.
Yeah, it was a little bit of a panic city, I tell you what. We were panicking a little. Hey, look at this. It almost works out perfectly when we're doing 5.
Do you ship to California? I want some.
Yes, we ship worldwide. We ship to California multiple times a day. We always use ice packs and insulation in every single order. So it's free shipping on orders $40 and more. And we always use ice packs and insulation so it gets to you in great shape. I'm gonna do a couple more chips. I'm gonna steal some out of the bag.
I watched Hercules.
Oh yeah, I love Hercules candy. They're a big inspiration for us. In fact, the way that they do their insulation is what inspired our insulation. I'm gonna find some more chocolate chips. Where are they, you know?
Sting, these are gourmet marshmallows.
You know where the chocolate chips are?
No, I think they're in the freezer outside.
I'm gonna couple more chocolate chips. I'll be right back. You can talk to them.
I don't know what to do, guys. I've been left alone. Here are the mixers, I guess. I've shown you this a couple times. Maybe we can go to here. We made them with organic marshmallow root. I'm pretty sure we're the only shop that sells with real marshmallow root, right?
There's one other, but they're about, okay, for 2 ounces of their candy, they charge, now let's do the math very carefully here. For 2 ounces of their candy with real marshmallow root, this is called Sweet Apricity is the name of the business. They charge $16. So that's basically equivalent to one of our marshmallows. They charge $16. So we're very affordable. I don't know if they actually use old-fashioned techniques. I think they kind of just throw it in the mixer and call it a day, but I don't know.
Yeah, we do a cold infusion process,
Yes.
right?
Yeah, it's a 12-hour, it's an old-fashioned technique for extracting out the good stuff and making it more bioavailable so that you can have a great experience with the candy. So yeah, I'm gonna get my arms back here. These old-fashioned techniques to make our candy. Thank you so much. And we are building a legacy to pass down to our kiddos. If they want to have a candy shop, they can take the Toasty Smore, and this will be their thing. So I'm kind of vibrating this a little to get the chocolate chips more into the mallow so they don't fall out.
One on the bottom, right?
Yeah. There we go. There we go. Beautiful. Good night, darlings. All right, now I get to clean again. Do I have more to cut?
I don't think so.
Surely I've got more.
Unless
to
the
cut.
top is...
Yeah, I need
Yeah,
to cut these
okay.
three. So I still have to cut 3 different marshmallows. I still need to clean my cutter. So.
Toasted coconut, taro, and cookies and cream.
So we always cut in order of allergen potentials in the population. So cookies and cream is gluten-free, but gluten-free Oreos do contain soy.
Yeah, each batch takes 24 hours to make.
So I think coconut is a little bit more, let's just start off with coconut and then we'll go to our soys. Because this huckleberry pie has graham cracker, which has...
that's not taro? Sorry.
Yeah, it's okay. This is huckleberry pie. It does have a graham cracker crust, which has soy and wheat. So this one has gluten. We'll do this one last. This one has soy, but no gluten. So we'll do this one second. This one first.
Yeah, apparently that's huckleberry pie, which has graham crackers on the bottom, so that's why I couldn't see it, because it's on the bottom.
I put a little crumb there on the
There's a little crumb.
so that I knew what it was. And I wouldn't be surprised. Thank you so much for your order. We appreciate you. I'm just going to clean my station real quick. I don't ever cross-contaminate my sugars. So whatever I'm cutting is lined up for exactly whatever I'm going to use in the sugars. All right. We're going to get this coconut. We're going to do a sugar bin that's only for nuts.
You okay?
I know, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Here's our nut bin. Get my fresh gloves on.
How are you doing?
Doing pretty well. How are you? Welcome to the Toasty Smore. Now, y'all, I don't mean to brag, but I toasted this coconut. Isn't it beautiful? We toast our coconut in small batches ourselves, and it's a nice dry roast that we do in small batches. So yeah, it's superior. We don't ever buy the pre-toasted coconut in the bags at grocery stores because it's gross. All right.
Can you put it in here?
Why?
Because I'm gonna hold it.
Okay, well, it's not done. Okay.
Thank you.
Bye, thank you, son. Hey, wait, we need to put stuff in bags. Okay. I'm coming back, hold on. So what time is it? I can't see the clock.
Oh,
What time is it? I can't see the clock.
4:23.
Crap! I'm not gonna have any break. Look at that. We put it in the middle. We put it in the middle of the mallow. What are you doing? We put it in the middle, the bottom, and the top. Oh, toasted coconut's very popular. People love this flavor. Of course, the mallow is flavored with toasted coconut flavoring. I'm pretty much the cutting, powdering person here, but at the same time, there's stuff I don't like to do that my husband likes to do, like shipping, like he does all the labels and stuff. I'll just talk on the live and put it in boxes.
Here pretty soon we're gonna have pre-insulated boxes.
Thank goodness.
Yeah.
Look, it takes me half my life just to fill up the box with insulation. We do an insulation that's really good quality that I see chocolatiers using. Actually, it's the same insulation that Hercules Candies uses. I figure if it's good enough for them, it's good enough for us. It's pretty expensive, but I want to get to you in great shape. So here we go. Toasted coconut. Available at thetoastysmore.com. This is a gluten-free marshmallow. Of course, it has coconut, so if you're allergic, don't get this. Marshmallow is very squishy, so it'll squish at a square if I don't encourage it into certain lines. I have to realign it every time because it squishes at a square. It doesn't want to be square, but I make it. I make it go in squares anyway. My son is behind me. He's about to start operating the bagging machine. Yeah, keep the camera right here for a second, okay?
Okay.
Son. All right, my friends. Oh my goodness. There's a lot of coconut in here. I can feel it kind of resisting.
Yeah.
The real deal. Toasted coconut. It's a pretty big favorite. People love it. I think you should be over here. I'm not going to angle towards you. I'm tired. It's going to be towards me. Toasted coconut. Any questions in the chat? This flavor is in our bestseller bundle. If you're kind of feeling overwhelmed by the huge amount of flavors we have available at thetoastysmore.com. This kind of just makes choosing easy. All of our bundles are gluten-free. And each bag has around 6 ounces of candy or more.
We are in New Mexico in the US for anyone who's not here.
Stop going over there.
You're running.
Yeah, we do ship worldwide. If you're in the contiguous United States and you place an order of $40 or more, you get free shipping. We always include ice packs and insulation with every order. So grab some and give it to your loved ones. Invite them over for a s'mores party. Reconnect with your fellow human. I don't know any other candy that brings people together the way Marshmallows does, because it's a group effort. It's something you do together. Say, hey, I know you've had kind of a rough week. Let's reconnect and chill. Let's have a roasting party. Or like a little candy charcuterie board. You can cut these up into slices and share them as a tasting party, maybe. Who do you know that needs a pick-me-up? Who do you know that needs a celebration? We have a birthday wish bundle. Again, all of our bundles are gluten-free, so all those natural colors as well. And we use real marshmallow root to make our marshmallows. We do old-fashioned techniques to make old-fashioned candy. This is the real deal, my friends. Stop being bamboozled by those bright and shiny marshmallows that have really good social media skills, because I know my skills suck, but this is the real deal, and you don't have to pay twice as much as you already are if you're doing marshmallows.
No, there's no egg and no dairy.
The ones that have chocolate do have dairy.
But yes, this is real old-fashioned marshmallow we're making here.
Yeah, this is toasted coconut. The ones that have dairy has chocolate. So our s'mores has chocolate, and our mint chocolate chip has chocolate. Do you want to show them the mint chocolate chip we just made?
Yeah.
It's a beautiful marshmallow. We use all natural colors.
So there's the cookies and creams you'll be cutting later.
Show them the mint chocolate chip.
Yeah.
Very, very bottom. There you go.
Here we go, mint chocolate chip.
Yep, all natural colors. Okay, come back. We do toast the coconut in small batches here in our shop. So it's a dry roasted coconut. It's nice and crunchy and superior than the stuff in the bags.
Jaden, you might want to try one of our bundles that have the variety bundles. They have one marshmallow of each flavor, 6 flavors. So 6 marshmallows in a bundle.
Yeah, we have 3
So
different.
that lets you try several.
Yeah, we have 3 different bundles. One of them's called Birthday Wish Bundle. They're all gluten-free. The Birthday Wish Bundle is kind of like, what would every kid dream to have on their birthday? So it has things like birthday cake. It has cookies and cream, cotton candy, blue raspberry, so that kind of thing. And then our bestseller bundle is things that, you know, the nice staples that just do well. Chocolate. It has the butter vanilla. It has our strawberries and cream. Cinnamon roll, creme brulee, toasted coconut is in there. So yeah, good mixes. And then we have one that's called the Bougie Bundle if you're feeling fancy. It has more exotic flavors like florals and things like that. I personally love the Bougie flavors above all the others because I'm fancy. I try to be fancy anyway. I might not actually be fancy. But all of our bundles are gluten-free. So our biggest seller is actually the s'mores, but we decided to not put it in the bundle because it does have gluten. But our s'mores is our biggest seller.
Thank you, Jaden.
Whoa, scared me. So I need this shaken so I can go on to the next flavors. You're kind of in my way, sweetheart. If I'm like done, be prepared to leap because I'm slowing down. So next up, I'm gonna do the cookies and cream because it has gluten-free Oreos in it and the only allergen in that is soy. And I have a specific sugar. See this one down here? I use that one only for the gluten-free Oreos. If you're new here, this is what we're all about. We use real marshmallow root. We use old-fashioned techniques to make real marshmallows. Don't be bamboozled, y'all. Thank you, son.
Professor Mess says, what in the Columbia? I'm not sure what that would mean.
Do we ship to Columbia? Probably.
Yeah, we would ship to Columbia.
So I'm gonna get this cleaned up over here, and he has his, you can show the process over there while I'm cleaning, 'cause it's a little less boring.
Over here, that's the marshmallows you just peeled apart. And shaken up. But then the creamy taro over here is being bagged. So that's going on the conveyor belt to go into the bagging machine over here. Goes through and the machine goes or something like that.
Very nice.
And they come out like this.
Yeah, I can demonstrate it quickly.
Yeah.
And demonstrate the sound. The cutter isn't working right now, so yes, you can see it's in chains.
Oh. Does it need to be cleaned?
Always.
Yeah.
So what I want you guys to understand, that we used to spend 6 to 7 hours or more every day bagging by hand. We'd much rather make great candy instead of bagging marshmallows. So we have our Sur bags a lot, our Sur seals a lot. Make the bagging process a lot easier than it used to be. It's not perfect, but it's a lot easier.
Alright, I'm missing a couple comments here. We do put the flavoring all through the marshmallows. Yeah, it's just the coloring that goes on top. But the flavoring is all throughout.
Yeah, the reason why we do that is to save you some money, because the natural colors are extremely expensive, and it would take an awful lot of color to color the entire marshmallow, and we don't want to charge you guys for coloring. So we're trying to make it affordable, accessible to everyone as much as possible. So we just color the top.
This mixer took a tumble when we moved, but it's okay. These are very sturdy. They're big 30-quart commercial mixers.
I'm still cleaning my cutter over here, guys. Sorry for the delay. Coconut takes an extra time to clean.
Thank you, Cloud. Yes, they are heavy. Each one of these mixers is about
150
150, 160 pounds almost. Yeah, they're pretty hefty.
More than, yeah, an adult. Or some adults, I guess. Unless I've had a lot of sunflower seeds.
Elaine says, I'm gonna order some from my mom.
Hey, that's wonderful. Thank you. Yep, these would make a great Mother's Day gift.
And Chad says, I got my first order the other day, and coconut and maple pecan are heavenly.
Thank you so much, Chad. Those are some pretty darn good flavors, I must admit. We did nail those flavors.
Bass Turd says, I've tried the s'mores, but my favorite was the sugar-free ones.
Too funny. All right.
Nice droids. Yep. We call them our Oompa Loompas. It's powdered sugar and gluten-free cornstarch. It's a mix.
Do you have a bucket? Is that powdering bucket
Bucket.
available? Huh?
The holy bucket. Where's the holy bucket?
I'm using it.
Okay. how can I get some? So you go to thetoastysmore.com. That's our website, and you can order from.
We do free shipping to the contiguous U.S. on orders 40 or more. And we always include ice packs.
This sign is always fun, if you haven't seen it. It's pretty obvious what it means, but it says, dangerous note, such as the direction of the arrow indicator. Run time, please do not start. Like,
Yeah.
not very well translated, you know? But we make it work.
Yeah, it works. And the thing is that we filled up every single credit card we had to get the bagging machine to save me and my son literally 6 to 8 hours every single day.
Here are the small mixers we started with. Little ones. There's our ingredients we use. Here's the magic over here.
Yeah, here's our actual organic marshmallow root, my friends.
Yep.
Here is the real deal. This is the powder that is organic. It has been sifted and cut into this nice powder. It's really wonderful. It's organic, and this is what we get our marshmallows. This is real marshmallow root. So now we're gonna go to our cookies and cream. Fresh gloves because, you know, soy, gluten-free Oreo cookies do have soy. So now we're introducing allergens, and so now we're careful about the order that we do it in. Everything before has been all gluten-free
Yes.
and allergen-free.
Yes, we will be packing orders today. We'll be
Here,
on
like-
TikTok here in about 20 minutes, so
Yeah.
gotta finish this up.
I'm trying.
And then we'll probably jump back to YouTube to finish packing orders. I'm not sure.
Yeah, we might jump back and forth, my friends. We're kind of still beholden to TikTok because we just aren't paying the bills right now. So we're trying to get more business. We're trying to grow out here on YouTube. We want YouTube to be our main home though, because TikTok is being difficult to work with. So we're trying to explore different options.
Bubbles says, hi, I got mine today. Just tried the pistachio. Yum.
Yes, I know. It's like, how do you make it sound more delicious? Like, it's just impossible. This pistachio is incredibly delicious. Oh my God, I'm so proud of that flavor. So as you can see, I have to really make sure this is evenly distributed. If it's not evenly distributed, if like one part of the marshmallow is more cramped and then I start to cut it, it will go out of square. I want this to be even for everybody as much as possible. Okay.
Bubbles can't talk, her mouth is full.
This is our cookies and cream. It's really popular. It is gluten-free. Thank you for that ding. Thank you for purchasing. You're supporting small family business. You're literally helping us fill up our refrigerator with food for my kids. So thank you for buying small. No more CEO support here.
What are you making?
These are cookies and cream gourmet marshmallows. We make marshmallows the old-fashioned style using real marshmallow root. We make real marshmallows, not those fake things. You're seeing a bunch of fake marshmallows that are like, wow, they're really overcharging you for hype and for social media, and they're big shops. They have a lot of employees. This is family run and operated. Operated and owned. God, I can't even talk, y'all. It's just us, me and the family. All right, come over here, please. So we do have these gluten-free Oreos mixed all throughout the mallow and of course on the bottom and the top. This extra powder will be knocked off. I'm moving a little faster than I normally do because we're about to do a live and I haven't eaten yet and I'm gonna have to get on to TikTok, unfortunately. So maybe you can join us. Give us some good vibes. We try to be friendly, low-key, easy to be around. And I do have marshmallow in the brain. If you guys have a vegan friend that is looking for an option, we're going to be working on a vegan spoonable marshmallow fluff that will come in a cup. It will be, like I said, vegan. So that's going to be coming in. And we're also going to be doing some chocolate barks. And when I say that, I mean like the next month or so. I don't know when we're going to get caught up.
Someone says, slow down, take your time.
Except I have to be on in a different space here in about 20 minutes, no, 15 minutes, and I have to finish this and another one. And then I have to inhale some food and get on another live. Ah! So we're going to get on the live for TikTok starting at the top of the hour. So you see I only have 15 minutes to do all this. I'm trying to hurry. I try to take my time usually, but I'm a little behind today. We produced a lot of candy today, so I'd rather be here on YouTube full time, but we just don't have, we're starting out here, so we just don't have enough friends. If you know some friends that need to know that we exist, please tell them. Especially if they like marshmallows, they're probably being bamboozled and overcharged. We make the real deal. These are old-fashioned marshmallows.
Yes, it's the same name everywhere. TheToastySmore.com and The Toasty Smore on TikTok.
I'm not very good at Instagram. I'm not very good at Facebook, but I try to do, oh my gosh. I haven't made hardly any posts today, y'all. I try to do all the social medias, but I kind of fail miserably, honestly. I'm gonna beg for you to make me a Huel meal drink.
Okay.
I'm starving.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, but I can't eat on the camera.
Yeah.
You can sit there on the sidelines and...
I will drink my food.
Yes, we'll drink our food. Yeah. We put meal shakes together because we kind of don't have time to eat. You know, making candy is kind of a big deal. This is the old-fashioned process. I probably could have picked an easier candy to make, but this is what happened.
How long do these stay fresh?
Probably 3 or 4 months. I used to say 1 month, but I know that people often come into our chat and say, hey, they put a little something behind the counter for later, and 3 or 4 months later they've gotten it out and it's great. So if you're not sure, you can freeze it for probably a year. There's no dairy in these except for the chocolate chips, which we're not going to count. But I don't use egg, so that's the big deal. These are very shelf stable. I specifically made my recipes to be shelf stable so that someday maybe we can be at a grocery store or something. Who knows?
Claude says they usually don't last a day in my house.
Yeah, because people eat them. Like we used to joke, how long do they last? About 5 or 10 minutes, depending on the size of your mouth. Yeah, that's up to you, darling.
Oh, and Bubbles says it for sure has a different taste than regular store-bought. This is so much better.
Thank you, Bubbles! I'm so glad you're here. Thank you for telling our friends. TheToastySmore.com is where you can get free shipping on orders 40 or more. And that's for the contiguous United States. We always include ice packs and insulation in every single order. We do ship worldwide.
Bless you. Do you guys do wholesale batches? A friend of mine owns bodega and loves carrying snacks from other small businesses.
Yeah, maybe write me, depending on how much they grab. Yeah, write me an email. That contact is on our website, thetoastysmore.com. So yeah, I'm gonna put a seal on this and get it ready to be bagged up, and we're gonna do our last batch and hope that I can get ready for the live in time. Oh my goodness gracious, we're getting it close.
What are we doing next? It's the cream, or no, this is huckleberry.
Huckleberry pie.
Huckleberry pie.
I'm cleaning my cutter between every single batch though, the best that I can. They both have soy, you know, graham crackers have soy in them. So there's no cross contamination. Show the back, show the back. That's way more interesting than looking at a single batch of marshmallow. Oh my god. Trying to hurry while still doing a great job.
Yes, the marshmallows, all of our marshmallows have beef gelatin. Yeah, reading some comments. I think I missed a couple. Let's see. Oh no, that's fine.
Changing out my sugars because I don't use the same sugar for my graham crackers as I do for my Oreo. I need a bucket. I need this to be poured into a bucket.
It needs to be shaken though, right?
Yep.
Okay. So that's, you can come shake this.
I'm running out of time. I'm not gonna make it. I think this should be done afterwards.
Okay.
I can't do
Yeah.
this before the live. I think I just don't have the time. Because I need to pee. And yeah. Alright friends. I think we're gonna sign off. Goodbye, my darlings. Mwah! We'll see you over on the TikToks and we'll probably flop back and forth. I'll have better hair and no apron on. But life is sweeter when we come together. Bye!